stand on by, my friends, because we're about to get kind of wild and weird in here. First, loosen up your ass. Shake it out. I know it's near the end of your day, wherever the hell that is. And please stand by while we adjust to your own personal level. I'm AronMSound. And if you didn't know, welcome back, bitches. I missed you too, Lori. Good to see you. Kind of a meandering stream today. One that'll take us, you know, all over the map. Trying out the new vertical style as well. So if you're just listening and you don't want to watch, feel free to hop on over to the vertical. Might be doing some technical adjustments as well today, but stand by, stand by. Good to see you, Lori. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. I truly appreciate that. And it's good to be back, and I hope your dog is awesome. Don't forget, folks, this is 21 plus only. Not safe for not safe for work material. If you're watching on your phone, don't be carrying it around people that'll get offended about, you know, stuff and things. Oh, is that me feeding back to myself? That is. Oh, my. And the following content may be disturbing. It may be graphic. I don't know what's going to happen. It's highly unsettling some days. The use of flashing lights and blinky things, complex, fast-moving, that kind of thing, it may affect some of you freaks. I mean, some of you folks watching. Nothing against you, though. But viewer discretion, most of the time, is highly advised. You know, I think it's about time that we, change the channel.
Because I think she understood that, okay, like, I've said something, you know, I've said something that's upset a lot of people.
Everybody, oh my God, this is like I don't know how I got here, but I know what I did to get here,
She was just like taking on board what I was saying, to be honest, like, because I think she
Okay, now that the, the theme song is out of the way, and we know that the vertical stream is rocking, looking pretty good, actually, if I do say myself. And good to see you out there, Ashley, Hurricane Peril, and many others. Provo! Don't forget to like and unsubscribe to Provo, or unlike. Whatever you feel like doing over there. His music, his vibe, badass if you're not familiar with it. And this is what we do here. We hype up the fucking greatest of the greats. We show you what's new, what you've been missing, what your algo ain't feeding you, folks, because this is the ADH stream for the unhinged mind. Woo! What are we talking about?
So they're
talking about that beat about to drop. Come on.
Jared, who, like I mentioned before, will be referred to as EV1. Behind him, we can see already
people floating in space. Do you believe in space? I believe in space because we're in space because you can't breathe without air in space. If you're not into physics, I'm not going to explain it to you. Just trust. This is a trust me, bro. You're breathing. The physics, the math, it's mathing. It's mathing. Thank you, Provo. You're a badass as well.
Those heads-up displays one more time real quick.
Folks, if you like Christ, you like good grooves, you like a little spurginess, Provo is always in it, and the art, and the art,
that's a
and
great visualization
the
of just
art.
all the extensive training that they've gone through.
Do you know what we're watching here?
This has been years in the making.
Do you know why it's all clippy? This is because these people are like 800 miles in motherfucking space right there. These are just some randos. Pure no, they're not randos. There's like a billionaire who paid for the whole damn thing. There's a test pilot along with him. There's all those people were probably really smart. I hope they're smart. Zed, what is happening? Zed. If you're not familiar with Zed's art, make sure to go buy at least 4 or 5 pieces, keep them forever, and then resell them later, because he's got some amazing art over on his place, Zed's place. This is, by the way, if you didn't know, this is how you find new things, folks. And that's not my video glitching, by the way. That's actually them in space, which is real. I hope you know that. I hope you folks know space is real. Gosh, I hope you know space is real. Oh my goodness. Has Botrix actually connected? I don't know.
Their audio levels as this flow continues to
nope, not yet.
So
not seeing Bertrix show up yet. I'm trying a new thing with the chat, with the chitty chat, by the way, kids. And it's all there, ready to go. So I'm not seeing the vertical stream chat yet. I'm sure I will. At some point, I hope. I think.
I always was kind of wondering, like, why the heck, and like, if you bend your arms, you're actually going to start,
By the way, what are we looking at right here? We are looking at a human in just a thin little suit.
You gotta stay really still.
Just that's it. And they're about to open that whole little container of human there, like a frickin' tuna can.
Now we're gonna vent the cabin.
And they're gonna vent that motherfucking cabin in the void of space. The void of space. Dig this, kids. I'd be shitting myself. Come on, we would be shitting ourselves. Absolutely of this. And very exciting. It's just got to be the scariest thing. There's just nothing, and 800 miles over the Earth. But you know what? Before we get to all that, how y'all doing? I'm AronMSound. This is the show known as Look, where I interject myself into a conversation and take it someplace most people don't want it to go. And by way of which, this evening, we are in the actual of the ADHD stream for the unhinged mind. So if you haven't caught up yet, please don't worry if you haven't. Don't forget, lost trains of thoughts can and will be found. but that's just between us. In any case, let's get on to the show tonight. Yeah, definitely doctor. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you were talking about the dog. Yep. I'm sorry that you lost your dog. That's terrible, Lori. I'm sure that was a tragic and you know, it's a tough thing to lose our friends, especially when they're with us for so long in many cases. I know I have many of my animals around us right now that you just can't see are crawling everywhere. Oh, got a little colic back up in there. How's everybody doing out there in Watcher Land? I hope everybody's feeling good. We're in for a little high impact, wild little ride today. We're trying some new shit. Hold on a second. We're trying some new shit because little did they know, my friends, I have the vertical stream a-rocking right now, and it is actually a mimic of the mainstream. So if you aren't feeling like watching the mainstream all up in your face and wide, you can watch it in thin format, as if I'm thinner, I think, or the show could be thinner. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, so what is this about? If you're not familiar with me, normally on the ADHD stream for the Unhinged Mind, I take us on a romp. Yeah, Provo, I'm doing really good today. I cannot complain. Things are really nice out here in California, and the breeze has been blowing perfectly in my little village, and you know, I can't complain. Been busy. Things are good, and I felt like, you know what, man? Not only do I want to share my colic with the whole world, right this thing, that thing right there, the colic. I also, you know, I wanted to be creative again. Not that I wasn't already, but I felt like I got a day or two. Why not? All right. Okay. Anyways, where are we next? I'm looking at, people in space. People in space. By the way, if you have any suggestions, you want to call in, you're thinking of something, and it's in your head, and you feel like talking about it, because that's what people, I guess, they do. You are more than welcome to call into the Discord. It is pinned to the top. Get in there, agree to whatever the fuck I told you to agree to, and then jump in the green room. Most of the time, you just jump straight in the green room. But that's if you want to do that and interact with the thing that you're watching on your screen. Anyways, if not, feel free to just, type stuff. Oh, yes, ma'am, Lori, absolutely. Born and raised Valley Boy. Yes, indeed. Where do you think I got the accent? So prevalent. It's the radio accent is what that is. Yeah. What's up, Toxic Angel? How are you doing, and welcome. We are talking about, we were not really talking about anything in particular. We will get to things later on this evening. I have a whole slew of stuff to watch, including how to touch a clitoris, gentlemen in general, and for the ladies. But that's in the Aaron After Dark section. I've got a really great selection. That just is a great tutorial by, of course, somebody does porn, so that's helpful. That's generally helpful. Because they're constantly using that thing. And not that we aren't all, I hope you're constantly using it. Hopefully you are. Anyways, what does my other chat say? Oh, yeah, if you crack. Oh, my, oh, you got something new. Oh, I love compilations. Yes, please send it to me in Discord in the chat. I'll pull it out that way. That's the easiest way. Yeah, absolutely. Send it over to the chat there, Toxin. I'll pull it up in the midst. I've got a whole little line this evening, but first we're watching, and I'll leave this on in the background. These are crazy. Let me just point out something real quick. Let me come up on your face. Let me come up on in your face. The people we're watching are in the vacuum of space in a tiny capsule. They're in there for 5 days. 3 at the point that you're seeing them. Sitting in a fucking chair. In that little thin suit. They've been slowly sucking the oxygen out of that capsule, like as if you were at the bottom of the ocean, acclimatizing to the lack of atmosphere. And at this moment in time, that man, who paid for the mission as well, is about to actually open the whole container that they're in, like as if they're a little container of fish that's about to just be open to the outside world. I'm sorry. you couldn't pay me. Well, you could probably pay me enough if I knew that it was like, you know, gonna absolutely work. But they're not sure. This is the first time anybody's ever done this. So yeah, enjoy, because if you haven't seen the view, this is absolutely wonderful. And
top hatch to open. We'll see him give it.
And if you don't believe in space, let me just ask you, what are you breathing right now? And if you think it's just a dome, like a glass dome,
as you can see, we have
what do you think is outside of the glass dome? What do you think? I don't even want to get into it. Particles, matter. It's
bottom left-hand side, bottom left.
You know, I know it's tough for some. It is tough for some. Oh yeah, Toxic, have you not seen this? This is one of the most death-defying things humans have ever done successfully. Like, they vented for like 8 or 9 hours, so the oxygen left the capsule. He's now taking off that hood, basically, or the top of the capsule.
Kind of that initial tug.
Oh yeah, flat earthers are not, but it's fun to argue with them because they just make no sense and they're sure of their lack of science. It is fascinating Dunning-Kruger bullshit. So yeah, this guy is literally just pulled the plug on the capsule. They are in space. Despite the fact that they're in a capsule, now they are officially all that. They just, no oxygen, just a bunch of motherfuckers in a capsule and space.
Copy, we see it.
Yeah, it's definitely Dunning-Kruger most of the time, I think. Maybe that's just me. I don't think it's just me.
Window in just minutes. There is our first view of the forward hatch, wide open to space.
Ah, Lobster, good to see you. Thank you, Alley Cats. I do appreciate you very much, especially with this the new attempt at the verts.
Looking out.
Yeah, Jinx. Oh yeah, so he's looking out of the capsule right now. Yeah, by the way, more power to you, ballsy motherfucker. You ballsy. You ballsy motherfucker.
Once again, this helmet cam, that structure we see is the spacewalker.
He's reaching out right now.
Through the forward hatch of Dragon
And if you didn't believe in space before this, trust me, the view out of this capsule is fucking
first ever commercial
insane.
spacewalk.
It is insane how beautiful our planet is. How lucky we are to have, yeah, holy shit. I mean, we might as well be seeing our planet right over again. Tell me that isn't gorgeous where we live. Tell me that that isn't the most amazing thing, because that's us. That's the only thing we got. That's our motherfucking home, folks. I would have actually, I think I would have almost fainted with the amount of energy looking at that view and that scape of peeping over the hole. Right? I mean, just beautiful. And then this shot. That's humanity, folks. If anybody ever gets you to doubt that we can't do great, amazing, astonishing things as a species, this is proof. Absolute proof.
Left and right are 3.
Humans can do more when we work together and when we're thinking about the future, when we're thinking about positively impacting the environment. And I mean like all together, not just like, oh, the environmental change. No, I'm talking about positively impacting each other and the world. We can do astonishing things like open up a fucking capsule in the middle of goddamn space and step outside, and he's not even a real astronaut, folks. That's just a dude who runs a company. Yeah, advanced space monkeys, and that is literally the truth. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to do it now. That looks kind of fun, to hang outside the capsule and, oh look, planet Earth. Oh, that's lovely. I can't remember his name. He's a tech billionaire. He actually paid for the entirety of the mission, which, you know, the missions cost like $1 billion. So I don't, like, goddamn, bro, he wanted to go to space. He was like, I want to go to space. The whole capsule is open to space right now at this point. And so he gets to sit down in a seat, and then the co-pilot jumps out, who's actually is a NASA pilot.
What's called the test matrix. it's basically
Yeah, lobster, you know,
maneuvers.
I'm not a fan of the idea of going to Mars.
Yeah,
I think
now
we
you
need
mentioned
to
Sarah,
cultivate
just
and
like
work on the
Jared, she
moon
will
first.
have
Let's get to
10 to
moon,
15
the moon
minutes,
first. Yeah, one of
outside,
Jeff
perform
Bezos'
those
buddies,
same sets
very
of
likely.
mobility tests as Jared. Like
One
we
of that
heard,
crew,
look forward
you know?
to,
I mean, if you got that kind of loot.
EV1, they
Holy
will
shit.
call out when there's 1 minute remaining.
And you're like, I don't know, I don't really want the super yacht. Everybody's got the super yacht. I know what I want to do.
There's Sarah's
Tell me
clear to
you are Lex Luthor, Rich, but don't tell me. That's essentially what we're looking at here. Anyways, I think we've been watching this for quite long enough. Let's take it somewhere just a little different. If you're not familiar with this, this is one of my absolutely favorite channels. This is Meat Canyon, folks. Meat Canyon is Papa Meat's cartoon channel, and this is Return of the King of Mukbang. Oh my God. I think I saw this guy at Walmart the other day. I'm not gonna lie. Can't lie about it. I saw him at Walmart. I did. I really did. Herbert! He's got a tiny arm! Bryce Michael! We should watch Bryce Michael. Mars was ruined by war. You know, that is a thing. We don't know because it's so... Hey, Mo Love! What's happening? Good evening. And welcome. Mukbang. Yeah, bang. Dumb. Stupid. People made careers out of obesity and just obliterating their livers. Yeah. Oh, sure, Lori. I appreciate you. No, there's a lot out there. I keep my eye open. I just got so much going on, you know. Most of those folks, I keep them in the background. I always keep my eyes open, see what's going on. This weekend I was heavy in chat. If you didn't know, I was made a mod in the Thorpeter world, which for a while I was keeping away from all that, but now I don't give a fuck. It's just too much fun. The derangedness is so much fun. I welcome debate on my Mars Pyramids video. Hey, no, that's, you know, I'm hard pressed to debate that because I was a big supporter of the idea of the faces on Mars. And okay, so we kind of all missed that. Just totally ignored that and talked right on over it. So in honor of the fact that I talked right on over that, hold on a second. Let's watch NPC Meat Canyon. Give me 1 second. We're taking a right turn here. Same stuff, little bit different, but it's absolutely one of my favorites. Is it this? No, where'd it go? Oh, yes. No. Yes. Huh. 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 Sorry. Did he take it down? Is it that popular that he took it down? No. No. She and I haven't. You haven't spoken since the incident, but oh, sorry. You guys are talking. I'm sorry. I was totally invading the conversation. Let me look up at this. And by the way, yeah, no, the pyramids on Mars. I mean, we don't know. There could have been life there a billion years ago, and we just don't know. Ruby streaming about Ben and Grace, do you think? You know, if she will... Look, Junkie's got to pick up money somehow. Is it wrong for me to say very, very plainly that Junkie's got to pick up money? I mean, the whole bit that she had, if you want to hear my point of view on this, happy to share, absolutely... happy to share that shit because that's some bullshit. Now, it's out of context for everybody, but let's just be real. If you know about the Grace Thorpe and Ruby arc, let's talk about a junkie who showed up and wanted to be paid to insult somebody that they claimed they wanted to have a heart-to-heart talk with. When confronted with facts or just the behavior and attitude of someone denying wholesale crazy accusations, horrible, cruel, fucking disgusting accusations. When confronted with that, Ruby couldn't stop talking over everything that was said. She never heard anything that was said. It's on video. It's horrible. It's the example of what happens when people that are used to spurging and aren't characters and performers get online and then get offline and meet someone and decide that they can spurg like on a panel And it's just insulting ass shit. And it's a, well, she's a former junkie. But still, she's a kind of a drunk. We've seen her pretty slurry. Then a ton of evidence that they are actually man-made. Oh yeah, topographical. Well, a lot of that stuff, by the way, not to jump back over there, but yeah. So that's my take on that, folks. I think that she's so ludicrously rude for the things she's done, and then to just go jump into the stream as if people's actually at that point lives are drama to be made instead of manufacturing it for the show, which is what you're supposed to fucking do in reality TV. But most of y'all out there, sorry, here's my critique and little to the side. A lot of y'all out there are trying to do this shit as if it doesn't have a script when reality TV does it. Don't be a fucking asshat and cause people actual trouble in their life. Get out of that shit. Watch more cartoons. Seriously, get a life. Do something. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Ice cream kids. Let me tell you. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Brr. Once again, Meat Canyon. Bryce Michael is so accurate.
Popeye's tradition.
Popeye's tradition? My son! Bryce Michael!
Bryce Michael!
Bryce Michael!
Bryce Michael, are you okay? No.
Oh, yeah, no, honestly, Bryce Michael! So, Ruby, if she was smart, she'd be trying to figure it out and not being so, if she wants to be exploitive about it and still work in the scene, you gotta, like, work with it, and especially if you want to be a spin-off or make content, because if you're only just a hate content, then you're not going to last very long because you're no longer engaged. You have to claw from the outside instead of being on the inside. You're either part of the show or you're not. And when you're not, you don't last very long. And even though you'll maybe keep streaming, just be a good spin-off. She never streamed about them because she was streaming about them the entire time. Yeah, which is kind of sad. Yeah, it is sad. Don't want to ruin the stream by staying here, but Lori really is a wonderful. She is. Lori is awesome. Y'all are awesome. I'm so lucky. My audience, I'm very, very lucky, by the way. My audience is really cool. Really good people. And I'm sorry if I'm ignoring the... I'm still learning how to look at both the chats. I'm going to have to figure out how to actually... Oh, Zed, so I just saw that I had 2 channels going. Yes, indeed, sir. Yes, indeed. I have just recently learned this as well, and
This woman is tearing this family apart!
yes, clearly this woman is tearing this family apart. I'm talking about the... I just went back. ADHD anyone? Okay. Trust me, it's funny as fuck. Oh yeah, no, I got you. Hold on one second. Let me well, I'm gonna do a little thing. Did you send it to me in the yes you did. Yes you did. I gotta do a little thing with the thing. Leave your Discord, go visit that shit. Yes indeed, so I can pull it up elsewhere.
Yeah, I like the camera orientation with me in the middle.
Okay. Yes, he likes the camera orientation with him in the middle. All right, we got all that. So, hold on, let me finish the Bryce Michael. I'll also finish my thought on the Ruby thing. Don't be a disingenuous asshole and assume that you can just yell at somebody what their experiences are. That was some crazy shit. And to hear it from somebody who is not together themselves is so just obvious that she's cattywampus. Cattywampus. That's what I'd call her. Ruby cattywampus. But all right, such is life. I'm sure she loves me too. I do nothing but talk shit to the people in chat. Oh, and Ava the... sorry. Ava the... I can't... Ava the... yeah, sorry. I just can't even say it. Well, we can cover that stuff too. No, give me your phone, Bryce. Bryce, my God.
Give me the phone, please.
Give me the phone.
Give Daddy the phone.
Give Daddy the phone.
These hands were grown from me.
So sensitive.
From boy to man,
So sensitive.
only to be tempted by beggars.
By beggars.
Con artist waiting to bite the hand that feeds. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
Gang,
Should
gang,
I have guided you more?
He should have.
Surely I should have shown more enthusiasm in your interests.
Oh yeah, Mo. And by the way, Lori and Mo, if you need to connect somehow, feel free to jump into the Discord. You know, I think you're both members.
I should have told you how valuable you are. To not be swayed by some succubus.
Oh my goodness. There's a. Oh goodness, I did not know about this.
Palms facing the sun will.
Well, if you guys need to work anything out, you know you're welcome up here, and I will be happy to moderate. But you know, just no mean, no mean. But if it's not worth working out, yeah, just be nice. That's all you need. You know how it is here. And everybody's a mod, so you can, you know, stare at each other out of the corner of your eye. Ice cream! Gang, gang! Serious. So dramatic. It's so dramatic. I fucking love that. If you're not familiar, part of what we do here is spread the word of the good content and interesting things to watch, including my friend Toxic here, who oftentimes brings us the heat in the wildest of ways, and I love him so for it. It's such a. We may disagree on a lot of stuff, but one thing we do agree on is that shit, wild shit, is good shit. I don't even know which camera I'm looking at anymore. All right, let me. There we go. Make sure to sub and like. I'm liking right now. Toxic Angel, the channel.
Have you considered sucking a dick? Just suck a dick, bro.
Wow.
He's got no dick, so he's got to collect originals. My dick is no joke.
What the fuck is going on?
Don't make it a dick. Well, I mean, if you want to fuck a man, you can fuck a man.
Maybe. Come on.
Would you fuck a girl?
That's fair. That's very fair.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you come in here and fuck.
You're a little fag.
Boy? Why do you call
There was a lot of dick talk last night. A lot of dick.
Even give you a
in person in this room?
Yeah,
Prison's a whole different game. There's no making somebody a bitch. I did have a little gay situation, but that wasn't nothing. I sucked him off and he ran away. It was my cellmate. He was in the cell with me.
Oh Jesus! There's a lot of dick talk going on. So if you're totally concerned about what's between people's legs, you're getting a lot of it in the ear right now. And good for you if you haven't in a while. Toxic, bringing it to you straight in your ear. But before I move on with the rest of this, I just wanted to say, Mo, I recognize. You couldn't ever hate her. Yeah, a lot of dick. Says sausage party just happening there on late night Thorpe TV. Anyhow, yeah. So the vert chat not hopping off like I hoped. But that's fine. We're just gonna leave it on. It seems to be working, so that's cool. Yeah, first off, if you're not familiar with what we're watching, this is Late Night Thorpe TV, where the real extreme wildness just pops off. We don't even need to know what they're talking about. We could just know that it's probably something pretty interesting. Or just disturbing.
He wanted the bottom.
I want to be on the bottom.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you
want honey buns. Do you really do both men and women?
I've sucked dick.
Oh, that's great. And if once again, if you guys need to connect, you can Mo. If you click on the link, you can download Discord. I think Lori's got it too.
Be the guy that's queer. You can switch it out.
Yeah, closeted man.
He's you better check him out.
Better check him out. Better check him out.
I'm 6'2", 235, so
that's fucking a big badass dude. Right.
Jesus Christ. Hey, man, nothing against you. If you like men, you like nothing against it. I just think it's funny that's where it. Like, is there something we need to know? Is King telling us something? I mean, because that is a good-looking man. He's a handsome man. Very, you know, he's like butch. He's got muscles, big muscles. You know. I mean, to each their own. But a lot of dick talk. There's a lot of dick talk going on there. That's really good. I like that. Yeah, that's a pretty insane little collection of, like, that's from the same evening too, isn't it? That's wild. Love that shit. All right, what am I looking at here? Oh, we saw that. We saw this. We're looking for, oh, if you're not familiar, I'm a big fan of cartoons.
The town where anything can
and AI.
Happen.
And let me tell you something. AI is out of motherfucking control. This is out of goddamn pocket.
The bumbling yet lovable father, always in search
From Abandoned Films. If you're not familiar with this channel, make sure to go like and subscribe. Thank you, Lita, for turning me on to this channel.
Towering blue beehive. Bart, the mischievous son with a knack for causing trouble. I mean,
that looks like fucking if Bart was real. And Lisa is a frickin' babe.
Than the town itself. And little Maggie.
Never thought I'd say that, but Lisa is a babe. They also made her like 18.
Life in Springfield is far from ordinary. With neighbors like the ever-irritated Ned Flanders, the scheming Mr. Burns, and the
I want to go as Mr. Burns, that Mr. Burns for Halloween. That would be awesome.
A chaotic whirlwind of laughs, lessons, and the unexpected. In Springfield,
shit is out of control.
Story. From Krusty the Clown's offbeat antics to Chief Wiggum's hilariously ineffective policing.
I feel like I went to school with this guy.
Is filled with characters as colorful as they come. Apu runs the Quickie Mart, where the slushies never stop flowing.
Their eyes are all just a little too big. I don't know where she is, but I need school.
Comic book guy critiques everything with his trademark sarcasm.
Oh, look, just like
groundskeeper Willie keeps the school grounds in check with his fire.
Hold on a second, let me run that back.
Town is filled with characters as colorful as they come.
Here we go.
Apu runs the
I just want everybody to catch it real quickly.
The slushies never stop flowing, while Edna Crabapple tries to keep
Edna.
order in her
Good for you,
classroom.
Edna.
Comic book guy critiques everything with his trade.
There we are, Jislick. Hold on, let me just take a screenshot of this one. Yeah, Simpsons IRL. Hey, hello, C. Lay R. Zookman. Hey, good evening. I'm AronMSound. If you didn't know, we're here to watch a bunch of stuff. This is called the ADH stream for the Unhinged mind. So basically what we do here is just introduce you to things you may not have seen, like Abandoned Films and the real life looking Simpsons stuff. And this happens to look like what we should all imagine that Jislick looks like. If you don't know who Jislick is, don't worry. Don't worry. I think they also call him Juice Stalker, but you know, that's just rumor. Total rumor. I'm going to take a little quick screenshot. Yeah, there's one more. Hold on a second. Let me get one more of this. The name of the show is Look Up, and if you haven't already liked and subscribed, if you haven't already liked and subscribed, please make sure to do so. It helps us get into the algorithm. And do I not have subscribe on this page? Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I don't have it on this page. So what I would say is, if you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do so now, because it's the perfect time. It's free. I don't even charge you for that. I mean, I don't really charge you for anything. I mean, you know. Oh my god, yeah. Well, you know, I think one of the big jokes or commentaries as well about this Toxic is that we wanted AI to do our homework. We wanted AI to do our cleaning. We wanted AI to do our you know, our washing. And robots. Oh, my gate just opened way the hell up. What happened here, folks? Interesting. Instead, it's making our art and it's kind of taking away some of our capability or qualities, I would say. Maybe that's you know, I don't mean to sound hyperbolic or crazy. I don't mean to sound hyperbolic or crazy. But, yeah, it's really weird that the art is really the flourishing thing and not the service. I don't know what's going on, but I think my dog is running around in circles. Yeah, and well, it's going to be doing and is doing that as well, Toxic, unfortunately. And we really don't want AI to fight our wars. That sucks, because then we lose a bit of humanity. Using it for logistics, support, intelligence, figuring, you know, the larger game plan out, that makes complete sense. But we're going to start sending it into battle in drones, and that's problematic, especially if there's some uniform singularity at any point in time. And if you haven't read that book, I'm not even going to mention it right now, although I could. It is I Have No Voice, But I Must Scream, which is a frightening book about AI written in the 1970s. I'm going to have you guys stand by for 2 seconds because it looks like I need to let my dog out real quickly. So stand by, please. Stand by. When you did approach her, what was the
She was just like taking on board what I was saying, to be honest. Like, because I think she understood that, okay, like, I've said something, you know, I've said something that's upset a lot of people.
Everybody, oh my God, this is like 8 pounds. I don't know how I got here, but I know what I did to get here,
but okay, it was an accident. Okay, if it was an accident, it's whatever.
I think your mother's been trolling you.
All right, thanks for standing by, folks. Sorry about that. Animal's gonna do what animal's gonna do. And I'm playing with this this noise suppression. Oh, but now it's all bubbly. I don't like that bubbly. Oh, I like that though. Oh, that's a nice setting. Oh yeah, tasty. All right, I can live like that. Hopefully it's staying in. Am I talking actually and yeah at the same time? Yeah, well, since we're here, I do need to do one other little adjustment. It's starting to do tech on you folks. Tech on you folks. But such is life. I'm gonna clean up this camera just a tiny little bit right now. Just because I feel like I really, really should. It's just a little disarc. Wouldn't you say? Just a wee bit disarc. Yep. And the white balance could probably use a little. Let's take it back. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Now you can see my freaking face. My face. Oh yeah. Okay. All good. Welcome back. If you just came back in, I'm thinking you just came back in. Oh, did my phone die? It did. Good nature. Was something not plugged in? Huh. Did the cable just die? I think the cable died. Excuse me for 2 seconds while I just fuck up my tech. Entertainment. Oh, it's not just for breakfast anymore. Okay. Oh, yes. Booming. Okay, let's get that over here and I'll click on that and then I'll reactivate that and then it'll go shimmer. Wow. All right, cool. Hopefully this still does that too. Yeah, drop the bomb. Thank you very much. No, really, it's too much. It's too much, but keep it coming. Okay. Yeah, the moment we connect AI to quantum computing, well, I think we've probably already done that, but yeah, you know, it's probably already eating away at our souls. Something ridiculous. We're probably gonna pay for that long run. Yeah, I gather we are. Wow, I killed my phone. I done killed my phone. I don't know how I killed my phone, but I killed. Oh no, here it is. That was weird. Tech, my friends. It's not for the weak-hearted. That's for damn sure. But
sarcasm.
Anyways, now that we've been looking at Jizlik for a while.
School grounds in check with his fiery Scottish temper. Get ready to laugh along with America's most unpredictable family. The Simpsons. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Coming soon to a theater near you. Is that a man or is that a large mouse? I cannot tell. Oh. Yes. You know, I think we all need to know when to do things. And I think it's important that we learn what our schedules are. And I'm going to bring you a great little piece of information from Anna Akana. If you're not familiar with Anna Akana, oh, hey. She's a great comedian. And she's an actress.
No, but I have a feeling
she's been around for a while.
So Pink researched when the optimal time to do things was.
10 years or so.
He couldn't find one solid resource.
She has 2.85 million subscribers.
All the information into his
Subscribers?
In terms of when you should be productive
Okay,
versus
like
when you should be creative, a majority of people will find their productivity levels and analytical skills to be significantly higher in the morning.
9 a.m.
True, in the morning.
The back half of the day is when these focused skill sets go adios. So it is
Yeah, because you get tired at the end of the day. You've been using them all day. You're stretching yourself out. And at some point, you just, loosen spoons. And the point is that some people, depending on who you are, some people are more active and better to be acclimated to higher stress tests or experiences earlier in the day. In other words, doing things that take more brain power earlier in the day. Really? Yes. You are hearing my dog once again tap to tell me that he wants to go out again because he's being a jerk. So, this time, I'm not going to leave you with Anna Akana. I'm not going to leave you with my theme song. I am going to leave you for just a couple minutes with something that some of you may have seen. Others of you may have not seen it. Either way, roll back to a time when I didn't spend a lot of time at home. Not that I really do now, but I definitely wasn't home the majority of the year. Gosh, where the hell? I've made too many damn videos. Should just have these ready to goddamn go. There we are. There. Oh, almost. Almost. Yes, I hear you, little puppy. Okay, yes, I hear him tippy-tapping, telling me we should go. If you have seen this already, sorry for the replay. If you haven't seen this already, well, enjoy Tokyo and Osaka. Sugoi! I'll be right back. Korean airport. As soon as I figure out how to get out of here. And this is a right here in front of the access area. And I just took a shower, free shower over here, which was amazing and awesome to do once you hop off an airplane after 7.5 hours. I highly suggest, if you're passing through this way, the Korean airport is fantastic. And service is astonishing. In any case, we're on to Tokyo today, so stick around. So you may think New York City's big. You may think Los Angeles is really, really big. But Tokyo, my friends, Tokyo is astonishingly never-ending and huge. And this is what it looks like. We're in Shinjuku right now, and this is what it looks like out the window. Towards that direction, you can see Shibuya and many other places. And I'm gonna go explore, so yeah, come on along, let's go, woo! You ready to step out, Christian? That's what I thought. Shibuya Station. Shibuya. Mind the gap. Hey, so hold on a second. We gotta stop it here for a second. Look at the advertisements.
This is the one spot. So this is the spot everybody knows that Shibuya crossing for humanity, man.
Crossing for love, man.
Deep in the sea of people. You know, you are deep in the sea of people. And yeah, this is also one of the largest electronics districts. Up the street is one of my favorite shops called Don Quixote. All sorts of stuff. What's happening? I'm here in Tokyo at Billboard Live, and we're going to do a show in about 10 minutes. And the view outside is pretty spectacular. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Tokyo, amazing. Thank you so much. Osaka tomorrow. Check it out. Backstage here at Billboard Live, just minutes before the show time, and here's our support staff. Say hi. What's going on? Is everybody ready for the show? You excited? I'm very excited. It's going to be a good show tonight. So we'll give them the time. 7 minutes, gentlemen. All right, see you down there. Here we go into the booth. Time to go to work. How you doing? Actually, we got like a couple minutes or two. Say hi, everybody. This is my support staff here at Tokyo Billboard Live. So in the darkness, hiding. Here's their little support staff off. Ooh, look at the video stuff you guys got going on here. That's dope. Very cool. OMG on the wall. Fancy. There's our monitor lady. Say hi, Midori. Oh yeah, spotlight on Midori. Ah! Yay! All right, everybody ready for the show? Yeah, awesome. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, that crew is amazing, by the way.
Second day in Japan, actually the fourth day in Japan, but the second night of our shows, and we're here at Billboard Live in Osaka, which is another amazing venue. Not that they all aren't amazing, and that the crews here aren't all amazing, and the people aren't all amazing, and the food, and just generally the culture, but I got to give you a little insight into what goes on here in the daily living of the people of Osaka in particular, because this is a special kind of place, and in the sense that it may seem like I'm just in some kind of normal club, but the truth really is that we're kind of in a deep underground system. It's attached to a mall, and there's nothing like this back at home. So I'm going to share this with you just to walk out for a second. Right now, time I got about 25 minutes, so let's see how fast I can run out and show you this mall here. It's astonishing. First off, this just shows you right here.
First off. Yes. Yes. Greeting the masses as the main boss moves his way down towards the stage. His hair ablazing. People applauding his chubbiness. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I now I'll take the podium. And by the way, if you didn't know, I don't speak North Korean. I will just make up everything he's about to say. People of North Korea, I want to give you a chicken. I'm sorry, no, a pony in every house. Just like that guy in the US, Vermin Supreme. If you don't know who Vermin Supreme is, it's probably because I don't give you access to any news or information regarding anything outside of North Korea. Essentially, that's what he was saying. If you don't believe me, that's fine, because I didn't know what he was saying either. That's pretty good.
Friends, hello everyone.
Hello.
There is great news from the Kursk region.
Is there?
Namely, the fighters of the Requiem group of the Special Operations Forces carried out a successful operation
exactly are we
destroying a Russian Kamaz Mustang truck along with the military using an FPV kamikaze drone.
Okay.
Before watching this news, subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell and write any comment so that more people can see this
are we
video.
about to see? Oh, we're about to see some more shit. We're about to see some shit from
chasing a Russian truck speeding down the road.
Yeah, it is.
The truck was full of soldiers, and its armored cabin would seem to have ensured the safety of the crew. However, fate decided otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
At the most tense moment, when the drone was already flying towards the target, one of
there's
the
nothing
Russian
funny about this because that was
soldiers
human
inside the
life, but
cabin
god
noticed the
damn.
approaching threat.
That poor dude in the truck was just like,
what's to save himself and his
what's going on up there?
He decided
What is that thing? What's going on? Let's get. Dude pops his head up. Dude just pops his head straight up and like, what's going on out there? He's like, oh yeah, you can't really see him very well, but what's going on out there? Bro, you don't want to know. I would rather not know. Because that shit just said
seemed to have ensured the safety of the crew. However, fate decided otherwise.
Yeah, fate decided.
At the most tense moment, when the drone was already flying towards the target,
Holy
one
shit.
of the Russian soldiers
that's what you
inside
get
the
for
cabin
invading a
noticed
fucking
the approaching
another nation.
threat. In a desperate attempt to save himself and his comrades, he decided.
If you don't remember this little tidbit, try not to stand incel air. That's the airline more red pillars take. Incel air. Yeah, you're not really supposed to say it. And folks, I don't know if you know what's about to happen to you. But that's a lot of energy, folks. Folks, that's gonna be a lot of energy coming at your face. Looks fun now. Anyhow, let's watch what happened. People. They're so stupid. There's not just like 4 people. There's like a whole group of motherfuckers out there doing something stupid. Here we go. There it is. Yeah, you thought it was cute. You thought it was fucking cute. Not so cute now. People flying away and shit. Like that. Why are we so stupid? Why are we so generally just dumb? Someone explain this to me. Because this is absolutely, it's like, what? Really?
Holy shit. Look at all those people's stuff. Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you stand right behind a, yeah. Okay, so this is a young lady named Camille. And this is a video entitled An Encounter with the Divine at the Laundromat. Once again, this is Camille, Camille, her own channel. Every one of these videos is hilarious and weird and insightful and esoteric.
Put the white shirt in with the brown jacket.
Why do you...
She's taunted. She is taunted.
Do not put the white shirt in with the brown jacket.
Don't do it. Don't put the white. Don't. It's not good for you. Or your jacket.
Why do you mock me like this?
Yeah. Why do you mock?
Do not put the white shirt in with the brown jacket.
Don't put the white shirt in with the brown jacket. This is just. It's just God telling you how to wash. Okay. I really hate that sound suppressor. That sound is very, very strange. I want to bring another little piece from a creator named Ashley.
I don't know what is cringier, really, than
those man nips and the app. It's my eyes They are burning. Sure, he's a nice guy. I'm just not sure about, I'm just not sure right now. Just not about this whole scenario. What's going on right there. Let me fix my mic because this is going to drive me nuts using this noise suppression filter. Oh God, yeah. That's background noise, but I can fix that. I can actually fix that. Oh yeah, I can. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, now I get to do the little touchy tasties, tasty touchies. Tasty touchies. Oh yeah. Oh, 3 milliseconds is a long time. 174 is also really long for the hold time. Excuse me while I make it sound weird and mess with it for a second. I just want it to be good for you. Okay? I just want it to be good for you. Good for you. And not just good for you, good for you. Okay. Yep. Okay, it's better than worse. Worse than better. And of course, my air conditioning, thank goodness for it. But it's loud as fuck, especially now that I have this limiter and compressor just smashing. Love it. Love it. Oh, love it. There we go. Oh, wow. There. Pretty close. All right. Anyways, enough of that tech shit while we're sitting here. Thanks for dealing with me on that. As well as just hanging with the man nip on screen. Hopefully that's not offending anybody.
Begging for subscribers.
Not your everyday Ashley channel.
But I guess if you're looking for thirsty men, that probably will work.
Apparently, there are people who are looking for, you know, thirsty men or something like that. Is that what's going on around here? People looking for thirsty men? I don't know about that. Oh, sorry, you could probably, yeah. Wow. It's a sad thing. It's super sad. Anyways. Oh yeah.
Right.
Once again, not your everyday Ashley.
From now on, we'll just do all streams naked. Shout out to Chuck. He sent me a little extra money in the Venmo. Thank you, Chuck.
Wow,
I do
that goes
appreciate
along with
it.
the dick talk. Lots of dick talk. Okay, yeah. Wow. That's a wow. So, love this creator.
The ceiling.
Long Beach Griffey.
In the master.
This is called landlords that blame their tenants for everything.
From the lamp.
Yeah.
Oh man, nothing has ever happened like that in the history of that house, and it was built recently in 1912. So I don't know. Y'all must be flushing.
Have you ever been there? You know this experience?
Yo, Bryson, the garage door is like not coming up. Like we can't open like the garage.
Bryce, Michael.
Yeah, that's really weird. Very peculiar. We just sent a guy out there 30 years ago to look at it.
Yeah, at least 30 years ago, so it should be fine. Totally fine.
I'm feeding my dog. Yeah. In the meantime, don't touch anything.
Yeah.
Yo, Bryson, we not getting no hot water, and we turned the thing off in the garage and turned it back on like you said.
Did you really need to touch it?
Closing the front door between the hours of 7 to 8 p.m. I'll ask the guy that I'm always supposed to send out to you when y'all fuck something up. The guy that I never actually send out to y'all every time y'all fuck something up. So, hold on.
Yo, Bryson, we getting robbed right now.
That's very real.
They're taking everything that we.
That's very real.
There's always something, man. What y'all doing in that house?
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever been there.
It's our stuff.
It's our stuff.
Headed to Earth right now.
Y'all doing way too much, man. Y'all doing way too much in that house, man. A meteor, I'ma have to evict y'all, bro.
I think everybody getting evicted right now.
I'ma have to give y'all a 30-day notice. Y'all got 30 days to get up out of there.
I think everybody got 30 seconds. More like it.
Yeah, everybody got 30. The meteor's coming.
Everything going off the mark.
Get out of my house.
Okay.
Get out of my house.
We all going off Earth.
Going off Earth. And that, my friends, is Long Beach Griffey, 3.67 million subscribers. Wow. And he just does shorts just like that. Absolutely hilarious. Really wonderful guy. And now, let's go on a little journey, shall we? Into the yesteryear.
There was a theme park
into the
that
joys.
was a staple of the vacation.
This is from a channel called Expedition Theme Park.
That you could visit, a page right out of history. Let's ride through this abandoned story, courtesy of Fred's 2 Feet. When you're at a Flintstones theme park, have a yabba dabba do time.
Have a yabba dabba do time.
At least until
Once
it's
again,
closed and
Expedition Theme Park.
abandoned
Lots of great
decades later.
content out there you probably never see unless you're looking for it. Thorpe World. Speaking of Thorpe World, let's see what's going on. Definitely getting copyright and stuff like that. By the way, what we're watching is the abandoned and creepy Flintstones theme park, which is a real thing. There was more than one of them, actually.
On September 30th,
pretty cool stuff.
The very first episode of the Flintstones.
The very first episode of an adult program that we now show to children.
Gamble. The first ever adult cartoon series tried by a network in the prime evening time slot.
It's true.
A bright satirical picture of family life as it might have been in prehistoric suburbia, promising fun for youngsters.
Oops. My apologies.
Glad you're here, officer. You came just in time.
Seems like you got me another goal to pick up. What happened this time?
Well, you see, we were looking for a place to stay while our car got repaired when old man Jenkins here thought we were after the treasure hidden somewhere in his family mansion. He tried to scare us away, but there's nothing a good trap can't solve.
Okay. Anything else?
What?
I mean, was he violent or physical with any of you?
I guess not.
Well, I don't know what you expect me to do here.
What do you mean? We got to go, so just bring him to jail.
But for what?
For what?
For what?
He was
He didn't actually commit a crime, did
but
he?
he was scaring you from his own property for treasure that's located on his property.
See,
there's no crime.
Yeah, you actually committed a crime, I
He
think.
was really, really scary.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, that doesn't. That's not really. That's not a crime. People being scary is not a
He
crime.
didn't really do anything wrong to you. If anything, I'm confused how you found your way into his home.
Well, like I told you, my car broke down. It's like, you know, we need somewhere to stay.
You know, your car has a habit of breaking
True.
down in haunted mansions. Why not a haunted Motel 6?
I mean, I don't know if you guys saw this episode, but this is a classic. Clearly.
I'm afraid so, gang. My arms are tied.
Well, it's really comforting to know that our police don't care if people are just dressing up as ghosts and
Yeah,
ghouls in
yeah,
their homes
it's
and
clearly
scaring people.
defunding.
Their heads blown off walking into the wrong home. You guys came off pretty good.
Yeah, they are lucky. They could have just.
Keep glowing, you old fuck. Wait till 5 minutes around. See how tough you are then.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Sorry, just getting a little heated over here. Let me talk with the gang over there, make sure we didn't miss anything, and we'll just wrap this whole thing up.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. I want his treasure now. Come on, gang. There's gotta be something we can stick to.
Don't trust Fred.
You seriously think he's gonna buy that?
Fred's a prick.
Check his computer.
Yeah, now we're talking, all right?
Fred wants to be an alpha, but he's just.
What are we doing? Like man, oh
Like
man,
man.
you hear yourselves?
Right?
Now, I'm just as disappointed as all of you are. But we're not mad at old
We're
man
not
Jenkins.
mad.
We're mad at the system, man. Like the fundamentals of our society have failed us. The gears have turned in the direction of anarchy. But we have to be better than that.
I can only do it when I'm hearing it.
Daphne,
What?
think about
Zoinks.
it. Like, is he the monster or are we?
Wow, Shaggy,
No,
you're
you
right.
guys are the
Come
monster.
on, let's
You
go
people.
home.
You people are the monster.
And I get it. The weed
Right,
jokes write
Michael?
themselves.
It's not about that. It's about
We're in
they
full
found on the ground. Old man
ADHD
Jenkins said
scroll
they fell out of
mode.
your pocket earlier, and these are. What is some
These
serious
are-
shit, son.
Oh,
Yes.
like those are his, man.
Well, that's enough.
Yes, like those are his, man. Yes. So what do we got live? What can we troll live? Let me see here. Can we watch live? Huh. I mean, I have a lot of material to show you, but sometimes it's just fun to just jump in, just jump all in. And I don't really hop on panels unless it's something really worthwhile, because most people are not having fucking anything but boredom conversations in their channels. So I never, it's not really interesting to me. Oh, we never watched the rest of that Anna Akana thing. Yeah, let's
much easier to be creative.
Okay, I disagree. If I don't write first thing in the morning, it does not happen for me.
Good for you, bestie. Pink talks about
Yeah,
how
good for
figuring
you,
out your
bestie.
own cycle of effectiveness is key.
Mhm.
Every person has a period of peak productivity, followed by a sluggish period, then a recovery period.
True.
So for the majority of people, between like 1 and 4 p.m., you hit a point where you're like, oh my god, I can't focus.
Oh my god, I can't focus.
And that's when you should do boring shit like emails.
What?
Pink says to recover from our sluggish
True.
period, taking breaks is
In your sluggish,
paramount.
yeah.
He says
In your sluggish period, take a break, write an email.
52 minutes of working, alternated with 17
Do what you gotta do.
Okay, that is so specific. I am not setting an alarm for 17 minutes.
Knowing your own waves of the day will also help you.
17 minutes for a break. It's always like an odd number.
If you're an early riser,
Strange.
working out in the morning will
Odd.
have benefits like increased weight loss and muscle gains and
True.
sustained energy throughout the day.
Yeah, I think that's true for me. Like when I.
But if you're more of a night owl, evening workouts also have positive benefits.
Apparently
when
they do.
evening rolls around, your body is like really supple and at its peak.
Everybody loves a supple
An
body.
overwhelming
True.
majority of
True.
world records are done in the afternoon for a reason.
Is that a fact?
You're less prone to injury and you have greater endurance.
Wow.
I don't think I care about any of that.
And because you know that the majority of people are sharpest in the morning, you just gotta schedule accordingly. So, like, if you have a surgery, studies show that far more mistakes are made later in the day. So you wanna book your doctor for the morning.
True.
Also,
You
the
fuck up
disposition
a
of the
lot
judge is more
later in the
lenient
day.
morning.
This is
So,
clearly
if,
true.
like, begging for parole.
I don't know about
yes,
you, but
totally didn't mean it when
I'm
you
just saying.
parkoured under your ex's balcony when you were drunk.
That's what
at
they
3
say.
a.m.
Okay, that's wildly specific.
Make sure that you see her honor in the morning after she's had a little snack.
Well, it does sound like an
Interesting.
interesting book.
So after the judge is
It
eaten.
was, bestie, it was.
So I will see you at
If you're
9
going to
tomorrow.
going to court, then don't forget after the judge is eaten.
Just stop.
Yeah, you see
It's
what I did.
disgusting. You're really gonna end this video on a pun? That's the kind of comedian we are now? That's what's going. Come see me in the fall. I'm gonna be touring. Here's my tour.
Yeah, Anna's
I'm really
great.
excited to see you then. This
And
is
yeah,
good comedy,
she
tough
is
comedy.
actually
This
on
show will be
tour
nothing like this.
coming
It'll
up
be
soon.
about
She's a
death and suicide. It'll
comedian.
bring out my dead sister's hair. It'll be a great time.
Pretty dope. Pretty dope
This
comedian.
video is brought
actually.
to you by Squarespace. So Daddy Squarespace makes it so easy to create a beautiful website, engage your audience, and to sell
Yes,
anything
indeed.
from products to content to time. With Squarespace Blueprint, you can choose from all these professionally curated layouts and styling options and build a really unique professional online presence.
Oh, is she
from
selling
the
stuff
ground
right now? I'm like just
Easily
so
launch your
enamored with her. I'm like,
website and then
uh-huh.
quickly get discovered with
Yeah, I'll
optimized
buy
SEO
it. What are you doing? Oh, it's a
If you don't know
commercial.
internet-
Sorry. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Bryce Michael! I'm sorry. That mean can't. I could watch that over and over and over again. What were we looking at here? We were looking at the Flintstones before, and we're looking at people in space. What time is it? It is still early yet. It's not quite 9. Yeah, it's not quite Aaron after dark. But you know what? If you're not familiar with liminal spaces, this is from Kane Pixels, the kid who makes the real good Backrooms videos. And if you're not familiar with the Backrooms, it's liminal, creepypasta, SCP stuff, which I have something from the SCP too. We can get a little dark a little bit as we get into this. Hey, Allie! Oh no! I hope you're feeling better. Good to see you. Well, enjoy those good doctor-given drugs. I hope they gave you the right ones to help you relax, because I know getting tooth pulled and that kind of thing is terrible. No fun at all. Hopefully I can provide a little entertainment for you while you're watching. laying up, enjoying them good meds. By the way, what are we watching? We are watching Liminal Spaces. This is from Kane Pixels. The remains of the Valley View Mall, post-demolition. Now, what I find fascinating is he somehow must have cachet markered the positioning of where he's walking, because as he goes through, and this kid is, and I say kid because he's like maybe 19 or 20 now. He started when he was 16, and his work is Hollywood level. If you haven't seen his work, I've covered it pretty in depth here. We can actually go over it, some of it tonight, because of course the back rooms are absolutely amazing and wild and interesting, weird, which is weird, wonderful stuff. And as he goes through this experience of what looks to be just a big cement platform, he has managed to overlay, and you'll see it come up here, the images that he filmed from inside the mall while it still existed. And it's pretty cool. By the way, if you have any thoughts, you want to argue about something, call somebody. But you're more than welcome to always call in and comment. The call-in is pinned to the top of the chat in both the vertical and the short stream. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're watching this after the fact, thank you very much. Liminal, 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 liminal. See? Super neat. This is where it gets really neat and weird. Weird and neat. Open space. Lost memory in time. So fascinating, this stuff. Especially the way he's overlaid the other video. Oh, damn, they just gave you the Tylenol, huh? I'm sorry. Oh, see, that's that exact spot, too, which is pretty astonishing. You figured that out. See, you can see the flooring right there? Pierre, are you gonna tap dance? My dog wants to tap dance somewhere. Free power! I wonder if that shit still works. Super dark, but since we're watching Kane Pixels already, there is a new found footage. Oh, it's a long one too. We're not gonna watch that whole damn thing. But you know what, let's go, if you're not familiar, because a lot of people aren't familiar with what this kind of fun lore is, let's watch a little of what this is about. My dog is doing something weird today. Excuse me.
July 2nd, 1988, the WHATSN research facility tested its low-proximity magnetic distortion system for the third time.
So what are we watching here?
Regarding the results of the experimentation.
An experiment.
Not yet been released. During a press conference held in April of 1988, I am the vice director of the WHATSN.
And what is that? It looks like a doorway. Oh, my friends.
Stating this program is granted sufficient
it is a doorway.
From the United States government will offer a solution to all current and future storage and residential needs and save billions of dollars on property construction and management.
But what could be behind the door? Wouldn't you like to know? Well, you're about to. Oh, shit! The hell is that? My friends, welcome to the back rooms. shit's about to get real. Oh, shut it down already. Hey, Lori, what's happening? I didn't know there was drama. I missed it. I was too busy doing the thing, and I was kind of like in between chats trying to make the other chat with the chat happen with the chat, so I missed it. I didn't know there was drama, but oh, thank you very much. I should probably turn my other monitor down. It's fucking loud as hell, I can tell. Well, I hope that worked out. And once again, if you need somebody to help bridge a gap or something like that, just let me know. Happy to, do it in the private, or if you want to do it in the public, either way. Don't like to turn that kind of stuff into content so much as if I could be helpful in any way, this is just a good place to keep it public. You know how that works. Kane Pixels, moving on with the, FBI warning. Oh shit, maybe I shouldn't be watching. No, we should be watching this, absolutely. Sorry that you're having that experience, but I'm so glad to have you here, Lori. Thank you. Test number 6. That means, yes, please, and thank you, Allie. I appreciate that so much. Triple support beam on internal chamber 23A introduced, plus 13 additional RF cavities. Okay. Everybody likes a good solid RF cavity. Just not a cavity search. And if you just happen to want to listen at any point in time, I do have a vertical stream going. Yes, I am copying Tom because it's a good fucking idea. I love that it sounds like a 1980s computer starting up. It probably actually is the inside of a 1980s computer. Drama that includes a federal agency looking into a known scammer. Oh, no shit! Let's keep it factual rather than dramatical. Yeah, wow. Is that somebody that's already been through here? I'd be interested to hear more about that, Lord. It looks intelligent. No, my friends, it is its own world. A reverse of what you know here. It is a created environment, slightly mimicking our own. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know it was like that, Lori. Really? Oh, yeah, I definitely would be interested to hear more. So that's, once again, a little more of the backgrounds. I love this stuff. I can literally watch this stuff forever. And you know what? Let's watch the informational video. Give you a little more background on the entirety of the idea. For internal use only, for people who work for Async.
Welcome to the Project KV-31 Research and Development Team. In this short, informative video, you will be
she seemed to be
in regard to Project
really trying to reach out to you, so it's interesting. That's an interesting thing. I would be interested to hear what went down, and if I should be aware of anything.
Project KV-31 pertains to the study and development of the async low-proximity magnetic distortion system.
Everybody's aware of the low-proximity magnetic distortion system anyways, but, I figured we'd go over it, KV-31, just in case you just need a refresher. In any case, whether you're in the vertical stream, everybody's been in the horizontal streams, seen this clearly and is familiar with the KV-31. But,
unauthorized usage of these terms outside of the async research facility is strictly prohibited. Without guided supervision.
Strictly prohibited.
Never enter the
Don't go in there alone. Don't be an idiot.
All expeditions are to be comprised of no fewer than 3.
Because if you go in there alone, shit like this happens. So anyways, this is what it's like when you go in. Little zingy. It's got a little zing. You zing it up a little bit when you go in. It happens. You might not have children afterwards, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Lori says typical manipulated behavior combined with sociopathic lying and to include online scamming. That sucks. That's not cool. Hopefully nobody got taken too hard or figured it out before they got taken. There's a lot of people out there, though, taking advantage of this fucking program, and people who want to, you know, think that they can be helpful, and there's a lot of that, you know? A lot of people taking advantage of others, too. Especially, you know, this is one of the things I'll say that has been my argument being a streamer or being in these platforms is,
guys, do you hear this?
Yeah, just don't participate in that shit, yeah. And, you know, it's interesting because I come at this as a performer, and I've been saying for a while that I don't think people that aren't performers should be streamers because, oh, hey, buddy, oh, yeah, we kind of missed it. He went up from his friends, and his friends have now gone, and now his friends aren't anywhere there. This poor guy has a long story, too. His lore is deep. Poor guy. Yeah, I'd be, bro, there ain't no food there. Yeah, you don't know where you are. You are in another reality now, and they can't hear you, bro. Dunsky. Duninsky. Done, bro. And good on you for not taking part. I try not to take part in any of that shit. I feel free to talk shit, and I'll chitter all day. But, you know, there are a lot of people just abusing the trust here. You know, I think we should assume if you're talking to most streamers, you're going to be recorded or all kinds of just silly things that in normal everyday life you would never experience because it's unethical, immoral, fuck it, all kinds of wrong, and everybody generally knows that. But this ecosystem within the Discord association and associated to streamers, it really has very little fucking boundary as far as what people are willing and interested in doing. And I was talking about that earlier in the stream with the Ruby Grace situation. By the way, this poor dude, he's just lost in the back rooms. He is so screwed right now. So screwed. He's just in that maze. Oh, and feigning suicide to multiple people on multiple occasions, and it's been documented due to the disgusting manipulative shit. Oh, that's fucking horrible. Some people are not well. That is for certain. Not everybody's doing great in their head. Some people need a lot of help. That is for certain. By the way, if you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do so at this time. Patrons are welcome. You can even send me socks via, what is it, Throne? There's a link in the About on my page. But mind you, this ain't my gig. I do this because it's creative. So no stress. The likes are free. Oh yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Gets me into the algorithm, which clearly the algorithm is just pressing down on my backside. Just up in my, are you trying to set off the, what are you, excuse me, sir? Sir?
Stop it. Get some help.
My cat decided to set off some sounds there. Oh, look at that. In case you needed a wheelbarrow when you're stuck in the middle of a maze on another dimension. Oh, really? It's like that, huh? Scary scary like that, huh? I'd be interested in hearing what went down. By the way, this guy is still roaming around in the back rooms. Doesn't know where the hell he is. Just roaming. And I'm not talking about the ancient Romans. I'm talking about like he don't know.
Just stand in the door and then step outside. Super exciting to see this.
It is exciting. It's a very exciting thing to go back to this.
Gillis now about to make.
What time is it right now? It is 10 o'clock on the East Coast. So still a little bit before Aaron After Dark. Yeah, step out the shuttle. All right, it's not a shuttle, it's a capsule. Oh, it involves several people. Oh, that fucking sucks.
I mean, I said it before, a lot of us wear characters, we want to do this.
All right, stepping into Test Matrix 1.
Wow, that shot right
really
there.
Cool to see one of our own out
It's
there.
too bad that this guy didn't get the shot with the Earth behind him. The other one did. The other shot that is just mind-boggling, and I'll run it back to earlier when he steps out, which is this. This gives me shivers every time. Just chills down my backside of how magnificent that little blue dot is. How lucky we are.
Back at home, we all have a lot of work to do, but here,
love that view. I'm gonna go into the live now. See if anybody's rocking. Everyone save the text, post, conversations. Oh, it was a group affair, huh? That's wild.
You're in Test Matrix 1, watching from the nose cone.
Who's live right now? Who's happening? Is it still too early for all the... Was everybody up too late last night? There's no Thorpes. There's no Tom's Fooleries. There's no Josies. There's no... Good golly, we're not even the flat earthers. Hold on, let me look around. There's got to be. Don Lemon is live and very copywritten. Look at that view.
Switching to left hand.
Let's see. No, Kid Not Kin, way boring. Let's see, Xander Hall couldn't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm just not, gonna have to go back into the bin and not watch any of that stuff and just go back to the original plan because there's just nobody on right now. Nobody on.
Youngsters, as
not
well
that I was going to raid into somebody
satire
else.
for adults.
I just, you know.
The new concept targeting adults.
If I can troll, I will. If I can snipe, I will. That's what this is about. Introducing you to somebody you might not otherwise watch.
Bill Hanna was a hit.
Show you some stuff like this. The Expedition Theme channel where, you know, they show you all this history of this, you know, really cool little niche market of people that wanted to go see the Flintstones Bedrock in person and stay there in a campground with, you know, porta potties on the way to the Grand Canyon. I mean, you know, this kind of stuff.
In the United States was much simpler during the late 1960s.
It was very much simpler in the 1960s.
And a key part of it was long-distance road travel. Families could not just type in a destination, plan out every attraction on the way, and the exact time minutes to get there. The experience would be more about jumping in a car, heading to a location, and seeing what you could find along the way.
Yeah, I mean, I still do that occasionally.
As automobile business was booming,
even though that one deletes their
experiences on the side of the road to draw those traveling by in, and of course, earn their money. From the world's largest anything, novelty structures,
in a lot of cases,
mystery spots, and fully fledged themed
depends on what it is. YouTube can restore a lot of it, but apparently after things have been, like a video has been deleted, it stays on their server for like a year or something like that. It used to stay indefinitely; they could track it, but unless you flag it early, they clear that shit now out of the servers after a year.
This, those in the right spot that had the right attention-grabbing experience could succeed, and it will be.
By the way, I feel like I've been in like all of those places at some point in my travels, but I never went to the Bedrock spot. I never went to this. Any one of them.
Flintstones for some modern Stone Age fun.
Not gonna lie, that's a pretty good Flintstones outfit, and I kind of want to own that Flintstones car.
Woodrow Speckles and his brother-in-law Milton
Woodrow Speckles.
were not huge
that
Flintstones
is a name right there. That's an ancient 20th century name. Ancient 20th century. That's some early 20th century name shit. Right there.
And the millions of visitors who had visited in its first
Not
decade,
Walt Disney,
and like so many
but
others, were
Woodrow
inspired.
Speckles.
Located in South Dakota, near Custer, in the
I wonder if he was
Black
originally
Hills,
like Speckles
on a road that many families would be taken to see Mount Rushmore. They would create a theme park
Mount
that would
Rushmore.
transport you into the world of the Flintstones.
Wow,
After applying for permits from the city to build in February 1966, After 3 years of planning, the first Bedrock City opened in the United States in July 1966, just a few months after the Flintstones originally ended airing. This was actually the second park ever
Just
in
a
the
little
world
bit
to be
after
based
they
on
were
the
off the air,
Flintstones. One
they
already
built a park.
existed
They
over
just
in
missed the timing.
Netherlands. On the 62-acre site.
Well,
at
it
the
depends.
entrance to
Actually,
Bedrock
you know,
City-
Lori, let me just clarify something about that, because when you make that statement, that pertains to people who are like grifting and stuff. But, you know, I've deleted plenty of videos because they don't fit into the algorithm set because I'm a entertainer, you know. People delete things all the time, and it's not about hiding things. It's just sometimes it weighs down if you're trying to actually get out there. If you're actually doing this for a living, or if you're trying to do it for show, or if you're trying to keep your channel together. Now, if you're trying to, if people don't care, that's another thing. This attitude, and I gotta be clear with you, this attitude of like, those who have nothing to hide, don't hide anything, that's kind of McCarthyist, all right? And it's best left to the authorities if there's something actually happening. Don't be a vigilante. That's the best rule of thumb, really, truly. If I'm gonna be real with you, don't be a vigilante. Leave law enforcement to the law enforcement. Keep your evidence, give it to them. But the whole like, you know, this is video world. They're shows. So when people just take things away, sometimes it's just to boost their algorithm because something is lagging them down. And in most cases, especially if people are really streaming constantly. And whether you know it or not, even those people who are the like daily streamers like Flow and stuff, they're looking at their algo, they're looking at their retention and such. And so many people will, I know somebody who deleted about 1,500 videos because it was dragging him down to 900. So, you know, I understand what you mean, that people want to hide whatever, but, you know, that's kind of a trauma thing, and not everybody's guilty of something. So just be aware of that. You don't want to carry that out to too far beyond like somebody who's actually a grifter who's taking people. That's just all I'm saying. Oh, her specifically, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like it's one of those things where those people are gonna, you know, and that's why, you know, I don't know, some of the ecosystem here is best to recognize that you're watching people who don't have something else to do if they're just sitting there talking to the camera without some creative intent, or, you know, they're not technical or something. You know, I mean, we got to remember that if somebody's just literally, and you've seen me do this before, you know, if somebody is just sitting there like, and I really hate how Metcalf, let me play a video game for 8 hours and do nothing but be supreme above everyone else because you can't smell my farts. I mean, that's a thing out here on the interweb. I mean, like, you could just look at people like Neve, or, you know, a bunch of these folks who are just sitting in a chair not really doing much for the audience, you know, or people that are just mean and cruel for no clear reason other than the fact that they feel they need to be, or the grifters who are lying about everything for no clear reason instead of just putting on a show and don't tell people about your background. It's a weird, psychologically varied spot. And I had a real interesting experience with a true psycho yesterday, who told me so much about themselves by assuming a whole slew of crazy stuff about me, and literally for no reason. It wasn't even that kind of a back and forth other than we disagreed, and then so I was all this list of horrible things that they just assumed I must be, as if that's how you actually interact with people, or as if that's how you prove that you're the smart one, when in actuality a lot of people don't realize, and it's very clear in amongst these Discord servers or whatever, that it's kind of the madhouse, that all you have to do is sit and listen. And I literally said this to this person. I was like, oh, is that what you think? Well, tell me more about your imagination. Tell me more. I want to hear more about what you think and are imagining, because you're telling me that this is how you think, that this is how you imagine the world to be. And this does apply, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in the audience, just so you know, this kind of thought system, the ability to notice when people are projecting irrationally, unreasonably into a situation where we too can get carried away. with our biases to not be able to check out like what we're implying from our expectations and prior experiences, because every single person is their own, every single experience is their own. Mind you, don't get robbed. You get robbed, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? But this is something to be said about what you're watching. The difference between an anaconda and a Josie. Josie's bored in a room talking to you, talking about things she's interested in, but she's just sitting there talking on the camera as if it's a telephone call. Smart lady, but that's an example. Hunter Avalon, dude who wants to tell you how he feels about all the politic and moral standing, but has none themselves. And it gets them, that person, into a deadly situation in their own life. That's the kind of character that you may find here on the interwebs streaming. And to be frank, they don't give a damn too much about other people. It's sociopathic in a lot of cases, and they're just trying to create content out of people's misery. Now, I am the antithesis, honestly, folks. I do love to troll. I do love to make fun. I am mean as fuck. But, same time, I'll always give you a fair shake. And I, personally, will never hate you unless you're truly a hateful person. And hate is a strong word. But, my friends, I am very earnestly forward about knowing what to dislike, knowing what to distrust. And so, yeah, Lori, it's important for us to notice the projection. Say very little. Let them speak for you. Diddy just got taken into custody. Thank you, Allie, for the update. Let me see. CNN, let's go. CNN, or Reuters or something. Let me see. Diddy gets arrested. CNN Diddy Dunn. There. Yeah, it's not going to be so. CNN Diddy. Alice Stewart died. Here, how about I just look at CNN? I'll just look at Chinin. At the Chinin channel. In the meanwhile, let's look at this good news.
So Al Gore and Hillary Clinton are calling right now, Harry, asking what the chances are that Harris could win the popular vote but lose in the electoral college.
Okay, so basically, you note that 2.5 point lead there.
Yeah, I'm not finding it yet. It'll be up in a little bit, I'm sure.
If you win the popular vote by 2 to 3 points, the chance you win the electoral college is only 53%. The bottom line is, once you have to get all the way north to about 3 to 4 points for Harris to have a clear chance.
So you know what that means, folks? It means get the fuck out there and vote. I don't care who you're voting for, but get the fuck out there and vote. It's gonna be close. We don't need it to be close. Oh, thank you very much. In the New York Times. See, this is why everybody is a goddamn mod over in this bitch. Cause it means you can just send me shit. I can just get shit. And hello and welcome and come on in. The stream is fine. Breaking news. The music mogul Sean Combs is said to have been arrested in Manhattan following a grand jury indictment. The charges in the indictment were not immediately clear. Here's what we know. And that's all it says. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to the page now. Sean Combs arrested in Manhattan after... Oh, here, let me look at that camera. Let me actually change to that camera so I can read from that camera. Hello. I have account. Please do be not blocking screen. Please do not screen blocking. I cannot... Oh, yeah, we can... Yeah, we're so used to, like... Oh, God, is it going to make me... It's going to make me... Pleased to be signing into 12 layers of protection. We shall now call your grandmother who has passed. Oh, is it saying that I don't... What? I have so many subscriptions to this bullshit. All right, I'm gonna. Oh, I got you. I got you guys. I got you. And you can hear me in the background from the fucking monitor in the other room. Sorry, folks. Sean Diddy Combs arrested in Manhattan. In Manhattan. Say it right, kids. In Manhattan. Manhattan. So the New York Times. Who else? Oh, Elizabeth Wagner. There we go. Tell us what's up, Elizabeth. Wagmeister. No? Yes? No? Where's her fucking thing? Oh, here's there. Okay. 17 minutes ago it's the New York Post. We could live with it. Embattled rapper and hip-hop musician Sean Diddy Combs was arrested in New York City Monday amid a federal investigation into sex trafficking allegations, his lawyer and sources say. This motherfucker was going for the sex trafficking. All's gone. All's gone. You know what that means? It means all's gone. I don't know what it means. It's unclear what the charges. It's unclear what charges the fallen star is facing, but the New York Times reports that the arrest follows a grand jury indictment. In other words, 12 to 15 people said, no, that motherfucker's guilty. Combs has been accused of a long pattern of domestic violence against his former partners. R&B singer Cassie Ventura, she sued him in November, and the pair quickly settled. But a distressing video of him assaulting Ventura in a hotel hallway in 2016 recently resurfaced, prompting a new round of backlash. By the way, the picture they're using that I can't show you right now is he looks shocked and bothered. So, yeah, that happened. That guy happened. Okay. Oh, what is going on? Why is that up? There we go. Not trying to remove anybody. Keyword sociopaths. Oh, thank you, Laura. I appreciate it for that. I just, it's such a thing as there's so many extremists, so many extreme points of view, so many either-ors on in the streaming world instead of like, oh, the nuance of, many things can be true at once. And that is a thing that I constantly put out there. And Allie can tell you, if you're watching Tomfoolery at all, I will just sit there and troll. I'll actually get into a back and forth and challenge the stupidest people in chat, simply because it's kind of entertaining to watch them fumble. They always want answers out of you, but they never want to provide a disproving. Last night was a great example. Someone tried to claim that Roe versus Wade wasn't a law. Roe versus Wade was not a law. I've confirmed that it was law by precedent, actually, today. Precedent created law supported by the 14th Amendment. And that the precedent and the actual ruling by the court, the Supreme Court, is law. Anyways. Yeah, I've been on YouTube for a long time, actually. In 2010, I was instigated to start filming. I had already had I've been watching YouTube and had a profile or whatever since 2006 or 7, whenever YouTube came out. I was one of the early adopters. And in 2010, I went on a tour with the original YouTube millionaires like Mystery Guitar Man and Epic Rap Battles and many others. Gregory Brothers, I have some film of it. I've been on here for a long time, but I only started streaming about a year and a half ago. I was putting videos up of my travels and stuff like that. Nothing serious, just stuff to remember what I did, and I learned how to edit by doing it. And I figured people might find it interesting. Algorithm never kind of pushed it out there, but I got a couple of them. I got like one of them's got like 20,000, and I took one of the I wrote a song about ladybugs for an ex-girlfriend's daughter. We'd been together for a couple of years, and her 4-year-old liked ladybugs, so I made a really nice video that I had released a bunch of ladybugs in my garden, and it was just, I had a great footage up close and stuff like this. And actually, that did really well, but I've since taken it down because it just doesn't fit the rest of my stuff. I got a couple of things. There's an Aaron Fector 2-part series that's like the other side of the Rockafire explosion documentary. I got a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I started putting videos up in 2010 because of the Digitour. And you could see literally where I'm starting on the Digitour. And I stopped probably about, 2014? Yeah, I spent a couple years just putting stuff up when I felt like it. Because it really, the environment, especially in the tour environment, didn't really support it. Didn't really have time to do it. And it's a fun pastime, but, it's not what I do for a living. It's not what I was trying to do. And yeah, it was really just so I could point back at memories originally, which is, So when people are like, oh, you know how long this person has been on? Yeah, most of us who are over the age of 40 have been on YouTube since the beginning. So of course you're going to see our profiles say that. I mean, this is what I was talking about, nuance, and actually let me add in critical thinking. Some people kind of miss that. If that's not your point, I understand. Then no, I've been on for quite a while making videos, and then about I got offered the background gig, the background investigation gig, January. Started in March after I built the tech, and then yeah, found out I liked it. Found out it was fun. Found out that it's creative. Found out that it's an environment that could be deeply developed and had so much more room to grow. And by the way, I had already been I've always been watching. I've been watching and aware of Brittany Simon since 2011. I was watching the Thorpes because a colleague of mine suggested I check them out and see if they were directable, because they wanted to do reality TV out of some mess. And I mean, some of us are actual creatives. Anyway, what's my goal with streaming, Nick? Creative outlet, fun, creativity. I am an artist anyways. I paint, I built my house, the studio I'm literally spitting facts out of. I built the place I'm sitting in. I do large scale production and work with all kinds of people. I have clients currently traveling. What's my goal with this? To entertain you. There's so many people just sitting in front of their camera that are boring AF. Ain't got nothing to say, no life experience, and nothing they can show you. I can take breaks and do shit like this. Hold on a second. I got a whole thing. When I take breaks, I can drop you little moments like, and just so you know, this is and you're like, oh, Aaron, I've been to concerts too. No. I'm running this concert. Yeah, idiots abound like death and taxes. They are as prevalent as opinions and assholes. Yes, indeed, Lori. Nothing more true than that. And if you're watching on the Vert stream, I'm totally... How long did it take me to get 608 subs? I went from 68 subs to 608 subs in under a year. I had 68 subs for 9 years or something like that? This is in London, but right here for this particular show. The great, I think it's called Rouge? There's several different Rouges. There's Club Rouge in Paris, but I think this one is also called Rouge in London. Wonderful multi-tier spot. Anyways, a brief moment of that, or, Flying Jake. Yeah, let's get you Flying Jake. I have lots of stuff out here. Lots of stuff out here. No, I'm a technician and a production manager, and I was out on the road with them, and they instigated. Actually, you want to see some of it? Hold on a second. They told me that I should film my shit. And so I said, okay, yeah, I will. And actually, I already was for my own benefit. I just wasn't putting it anywhere. And most of this, just to be frank with you, as a long-term traveler, this was really because you forget where you go. You forget all the places you see when you see as much as I really have. This is a great example of like one moment on that first tour. This is from, it says 4,400 views from 13 years ago. Shit is going by. Still occasionally on a tour bus. This is the Gregory Brothers Tour Bus Jam 2010 YouTube Millionaires First Outing. It's a lot of fun. Rest in peace, Big Phil, the stage manager down on the right. Used to call him Buddha Phil. Oh yeah, my first 10 videos is all the YouTube people, Dave Days, and Mr. Guitar Man, Epic Rap Battles. And... She had dumps like a truck, fast like what? Baby, look at what? Sing it again, yeah. Dumps like a truck, fast like what? Baby, look at what? Sing it again, yeah. All night long, when you see that thong, I like it when the beat goes. And so no money left. I'm one of those people that you never know the name of. I'm backstage. I'm Oz. I put things together. I mix things. I build the show design. I make it so you can get out of the concert safely. I do all kinds of things that you never know I did. And likely, if you're over the age of 35, you've been to a concert that I either production managed or mixed. I've lived on tour buses the majority of my life until the last, 6-7 years. Where I decided to come home and no longer live my life on a tour bus. Yes, ma'am. I'm very lucky for that. How talented are these people, and how cramped are we on that Mickey frickin' tour bus because we all loved each other. We were having so much fun. And this was the last night of the Gregory Brothers out with us, by the way. And by the way, I've been thinking about if I really wanted to focus on getting more subs and that kind of thing, and making this a career, what I do is I'd be here very regularly and I'd start editing and, doing this on a regular, but it's fun this way. I get to talk to people. Yay! Yay! And there's a lot less stress.
Out where there's music and stuff. Since it's last night, we tend to celebrate this kind of thing.
That's me and my bumps, by the way. Much less hair.
That's what happens when there's two of us. Submarine time machine. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you watching my.
Or you get to do things like this.
Hey, what's happening, folks? I'm AronMSound. We got invited to go to the White House today, so you're probably not going to get any.
No auto-tune, Lori. Yes, ma'am.
But I may be able to take a picture of the
And
outside.
we do use a lot of auto-tune nowadays in the live. That is a fact. Now, this isn't any normal tour of the White House, by the way, folks. I'm not just jumping in line with a bunch of people. Well, I guess kind of. But we're going in a different entrance. Oh, very good to know. Thank you, Nick. I'm glad to hear that. The algorithm isn't completely suppressing me. I ended up somewhere. That's nice to know.
So this, folks, is the entrance to the West Wing. Yeah, we can't take cameras inside, but...
That's what they said initially. They're like, everybody, put your cameras away. You can't take the cameras. Don't take the cameras. And I'm like, bro. I'd take the camera. Just 6 seconds later. No, I haven't taken the camera.
So, Quincy, where are we right now?
At the White House.
Yeah, you're welcome, Nick.
President Jasil, yes.
And if you show up more than once, you get a mod, and that way you get to play with the trolls when they show up occasionally.
West Wing.
Wow. What's really amazing is that we are in not just any executive parking area, but the executive parking.
Yeah, we were by the way, we were gaffing on that for a hot minute. Like, this is the motherfucking executive park. This is this motherfucker. This shit. This is the executive parking lot. It's like period. None more executive. That shit was crazy.
Of all executive parking areas.
I went twice, by the way, over the course of 3 years.
I wonder if anybody even follows that difference.
But this was unprecedented in this experience, in that,
I wonder how,
you know. Oh yeah, I should have asked that, Allie. I'm sorry. Are you a creative aspiring, or just a viewer, or?
I don't think it's so much a ticket as.
We're very friendly here.
Okay, so what I'm about to show you is something really special. Most people don't even know this exists here.
In fact, this is kind of a refuge of sorts.
Into that's right.
Oh, very cool illustration. When Lita shows up at some point, who's my official, unofficial sidekick. Oh, Ladybug song, which, by the way, it's not up anymore because it just didn't fit. It was one of these things that actually, speaking of taking things down, it just didn't fit. I had too much adult content, basically. At some point, I'm like, you know, this kid's song is just not, it's just a sore thumb. It had like I think it has like 6,000 views at that point in time, because it's just a very simple song. And I wrote Ladybug, Ladybug many times in different languages in the stuff. Hold on a second. You know what? Let me pull it out of retirement for one hot second, because this shit is hilarious. I mean, it's a kid's song. I wanted to write something, and at the time, I think, I don't know, it was like 10, 12 years ago. So I wanted to write something that she could sing and that little kids would sing, you know, because it's a kid's song. So it's very simple. Hold on a second. I have like 1 or 2 pieces of music up there too, and I write music and do all sorts of things. But I've been producing music for a long time as well. Most notably, a track on a movie that I never saw that we produced for Michael McDonald, my late music partner, Michael Sherwood. Rest in peace. If you aren't familiar with the music of Michael Sherwood, please make sure to go check that out on, I think it's Disc Baby. Is that what it is? Disc Baby? God, I can never remember. Anyways, I should put a link up for that. Incredible music that a lot of people missed. I've been very lucky, and I'm saying a lot right now, to have done things, you know, most people don't get to. And so the fact that I don't remember half of it.
Wow. There it is.
Baby Shark. Oh my God, I heard Baby Shark for the first time just recently. That is a nightmare. They put it in some show I was watching.
I know, right?
Oh, it was on the way somewhere.
Well,
and I had like 45 minutes.
You're gonna use, you know?
And I watched.
Not that we're using this at all.
The Boys?
You want to hold this for me? Oh yeah, it's going down.
No.
No, we held this ball.
Umbrella Academy. Fun show. Oh yeah, by the way, Wii Bowling.
Yeah.
So worth practicing on. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
CD Baby. CD Baby. Yes, that's what it is. Michael Sherwood on CD Baby. Most specifically, Tangletown. And there's another album with Christian Nesmith, actually. Michael Nesmith's son. Fantastic music. So yeah, that's a little of my thing. Lita's actually a great illustrator.
That's where Willie went.
Yeah, that is where Willie got high. That is actually where Willie got high.
So yeah, we just came out. There was some Norman Rockwells we saw up in there. I saw the Oval Office. I got to see the outside of the...
we had a really spectacular day, and they got it. I was a little trashed at that moment in time, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Just a little.
See you soon.
Where am I? Oh, I just want to play the Toxics a little bit back because...
I like the camera orientation with me in the middle.
Okay, I missed that. Oh my God, King.
You're sucking dick, bro.
Holy shit, bro.
Originals. My dick is no joke.
Like, look at these boys.
The penis?
Don't make it a dick thing.
There's a lot of dicks in this one, folks. And you know what that means.
Would you fuck a girl?
Would you fucking go? What is going on, guys? King.
Why do you call him faggot?
Dalmatian,
What?
Grace.
Hey, TOS, motherfucker.
There's no.
This is from the Thorpe's Late Night, by the way. If you're not familiar with this very deranged portion of the Thorpe show, it's late night when things just get whatever they feel like getting. And that, you know what that means, folks? It means that we have officially hit.
I want to be on the bottom.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you
want
do.
honey buns. Do you really?
Ooh, well, damn, baby. Did one of y'all just turn the heat up? Or did it just get real sexy in here? Back again, baby. With Aaron After Dark.
Come on, man.
Woo! And you know what that means, my friends? It means there are no holds barred. It's adults right now.
Looks good. You guys ready to change the world?
Let's go! Ah! What? You know what time it is! Woo! All music brought to you by AI Intent, because I've just been too lazy to use my own. But people know that I was using mine for a long time. Anyways, all right, where are we? Hi, okay. What was that? Yes. What was I watching? I don't know, but it's kind of time to shake our ass, isn't it? And let's talk about clitoris! Gentlemen, ladies, hoes and trans, cross-eyed mosquitoes, and bull-legged motherfucking ants, let's get it on! Woo!
Okay, let's face it. Most people got no idea what and where the clitoris is.
True.
But this video is gonna put an end to this misery forever because I found the clitoris. And I'll show you where exactly that little bundle of...
I'm here to help you people! I'm here to help you! By the way, hashtag cut the labia. More importantly, if you didn't know what Aaron After Dark is, it means I got no fucking filter anymore. The kids are put to bed. On the East Coast, at least. Who cares about the West Coast? Everybody's liberal out here. No, kid. The kids are put to bed earlier. In any case, I need some water. Also, Aaron After Dark, you can pay to have a dance party because we do it like that around here. 10-minute dance parties. You should do to YouTube too. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, don't post anything to YouTube. Mostly use Twitter and Instagram. See, that's the new YouTube is the Insta. But you know, I mean, like, it is. If you, by the way, a great builder for your resume and for using examples for people. I have a whole other little section that's not associated in this with my professional world, where I can show people like what I've done. On site and little pieces of video and stuff like that. It's super helpful, but yeah, no, I don't blame you. I mean, like, unless you're interested in this creative atmosphere, sometimes a lot of these people are just, hi. Oh, I hate that video game. It made me open my mouth too much. Buy my cookies. They're totally different from other cookies. Don't be broke. Yeah, there's a lot of people doing that because they just don't. They're like they've replaced a video call. I don't know what the fuck that is. Someone explain it to me. It's definitely not how to find a clip, which, by the way, is what we're looking at right now.
Can be found and how she likes to be touched.
Inspiring music, folks. Every night you touch me, you search it. Search it. But you cannot find my damn clit. Wait.
What? I didn't find it?
Yeah, no, bro.
No. Okay,
Nope.
so the clit is so much more than what most people think it is. It's not just a tiny button.
Apparently
but
so,
more
and
like
thank goodness for it.
a gigantic iceberg. And what you can see of it is just the tip of the iceberg.
Just the tip of the iceberg, kids. Listen to her. She clearly knows what she's talking about. Just so-so. Don't leave her just so-so, guys. Ladies.
The tip of the clit can be found on the top of the labia. The rest of the
Oh, are you seeing that? Are you seeing this breakdown, folks? Are you seeing this? Now, there's a lot to this section, and we can go into detail. I have a lot of very helpful information. Which camera? I'm in this camera. I've been looking at the wrong camera the whole time. Oh, Allie is incredible, by the way. Allie has incredible marketing ideas. Allie is very smart. She knows what the hell she's doing. That is for damn sure. Allie is on it. Always an amazing human being, by the way, if you don't know. Allie Cut! Yeah! All right. So yeah, inner and outer labia. Cup the labia. Warm it. Love it. Cherish the labia. Pedal porn. Yes. Urethral opening. That. Stay away. Oh, Jesus Christ. Glands, clitoris, that, you see where the clit is up there? It's kind of like, I mean, it looks like a pair of balls and a dick. So if you're familiar with that at all, if you have one, then, you know, it's kind of similar. But, you know, what you're trying to do is, well, be sensitive and learn what you want, right? All right, well, let's learn more about this.
To freaking 5 inches inside the body. That's
almost
the same proportion.
Ouch, I didn't even spit on it.
How much you can see of an iceberg. It's a super complex organ system, and the craziest thing is
it is complex, kids.
Its sole function is to make us chicas feel happy. Well, I mean, feel pleasure. And there are some other really
pleasure and happiness. They're pretty close to one another. Don't forget, if you just want to listen to things, I also have the vertical stream.
The rich part of the entire body of a chica. The glans, which is the tip of the clitoris, contains about
looks almost the same.
8,000 nerve endings, and all of these spreads
just like the pawns, very close to the pawns. I think that pawns may have a little more
nerve endings in the pelvis area, which explains why a woman can have these super duper powerful full body orgasms.
Yeah, because it just attaches to everything, and most importantly to a woman's brain. Don't forget, a clit is attached to a woman, which is attached to a woman's brain.
We'll talk about those.
Because a lot of people forget that. Strangely enough,
is that
how weird is that shit?
All connected and somehow stimulate the clitoris. Number 3, and here's good news. The clitoris is the only part of our bodies that never ages. How awesome is that?
Wow, I didn't know that. The clit is ageless. That is fantastic.
Awesome orgasms.
That's great to know.
Number 4. To the ancient Taoists, the clitoris was known to have
we can, if you want, at some point. I'll put that on my list. Postmenopausal anatomy.
As a secret doorway to awakening,
pineal gland. Awakening, deep interconnection. It comes from the pineal gland.
The more you awaken your clitoris, the more you might awaken your pineal gland. Well, that's just
wake it up, baby.
Let's go. Such magical powers that it
I'm gonna add that into my list of things to pull up at some point.
Irresistible and empowered
postmenopause woman show them a hop.
All it needs is the right kind of touch, and the more often you touch her, the
on the
more
way there,
the goddess within will awaken.
You ladies are on fire, though.
Rose, there's an iceberg. We're gonna hit it.
You want them looking like this, like that, kind of like all of that. Anyways, yeah. Oh, sorry. It's so quiet without them. And of course, the funk is rocking right now. Gotta love that. It's kind of hip hop funk, isn't it? Sorry, I'm just gonna make some stank face for a minute. In fact, you know what's not loud enough? The groove. Stank face. In your face. Anyhow, you know what to do. You know what to do. So Ben came on at the end of Josie's stream last night, very early in the morning, apparently. If you're not familiar with who this is Ben Thorpe of the Thorpe lore. And I'm just interested in to see what Ben actually had to say here. Late night.
What do you mean?
Yeah, and Josie is an interesting streamer who, you know, has some very strong ideas. I don't agree with about anything she says, and most of the time it seems like she's getting it just about everything wrong. Oh, Lori, thank you. My pleasure. Thanks for being here. You know I love doing this. When I get the time, it's a great pastime.
A good thing.
And you know, it's funny. I find that even though I don't have a ton of viewership and stuff, the influence is palpable. You know,
I think he's trying to form a line.
The lightning,
the
heart, the positivity. It really does catch. And I think there needs to be more streamers that do similar things and introduce folks to the different shows and characters and, you know, bring something a little different.
I'm so sorry for Ben at this.
But I understand that that's not really the general ecosystem. Anyway.
I go fucking nuts that people do that. I had a team director that because we were like 17 and I was competing, he would not let us go anywhere alone. Like, he had to watch us 24/7. He was so fucking paranoid. And, like, my mom was helping for that race because that was a race that was up north in Quebec, and the team was actually based up of California, and, like, they were just traveling where I was from, basically. My mom and I ended up snapping at him.
I think she's from
so
Calgary,
hard
maybe?
because we were like, dude, can I just go to the bathroom without you bothering me? 1 hour without texting me? Can you like do that?
It really does. The banal is
so annoying. I felt so like.
And everybody wants to be a political speaker, and we know now that a lot of what I've been telling people about infiltration and brainwashing and propaganda is very much true. Very much true. That you know, the background information that I collected last year, that short period of time, about 2.5 months, really let me into a picture that I didn't even realize how extensive it was, because I didn't even cover the side that got caught. I covered the side that's still not been outed. So I'm a little blown away that you know, I guess I kind of knew about some of it, but I didn't know to the extent of specifically like the Tim Pool thing. That was. I mean, I knew it was happening, but holy shite. Really? Really? Here we go. Let's roll it back. Little refresh in your head. If you haven't already, take a moment. And please, like the stream if you would, or subscribe if you haven't already. If you're just listening, I also have the vertical stream, and you can keep on in the background so I can keep some people over there and the engagements or whatever. If you feel inclined, I have a throne. You can send me coffee or cookies or socks, all kinds of shit. If you're super inclined, I do take patronage and super chats and stuff like that, although it's not necessary in any way, shape, or form, and I do not expect it, but patronage is always loved. And anybody who knows who sent money, I actually collect money, and then I tend to get gear. And I still have a goal now set where I've got about half of what I need for another switcher that I'm looking for. But, you know, not necessary. You're watching for free. You probably pay for YouTube Premium. That's good. The thumbs up, though, really helps. So I appreciate anybody who's down to, you know, throw a little of the this thing. That's super helpful when it happens, so thank you very much in advance. In any case, what was I looking at? Oh, Ben is about to come on.
Yeah, the last year I'm like, that's part of it. I think that's what made me quit racing. Or well, that old shit used to drive me insane.
So she was a runner.
It's just so toxic. You start to isolate and think of things you normally wouldn't think of, and focus on having weird fixations on stupid things. You start doing stupid shit.
Ah, nice and vague. Okay.
I mean, my former in-laws hated me.
Oh,
And
okay.
it turns out I found out
Thank you for
what
telling us.
bipolar was. Wish I would have known sooner. But I can see a pattern, a deja vu. Like I've seen this before. Is this religious channel pivot gonna really happen? What do you mean, pivot?
Is this religious channel?
I wish Grace would have a saving grace arc. I do hope that
Hold on a second.
Ben.
She just said she wishes that Grace had a saving grace arc. Oh my goodness. Now, if you haven't been following the Thorpe lore, the origination of the Thorpe arc, the first arc in the first season, was save Gracers, save Bens, and of course, Courtney supporters. And if you don't know this whole story, this is basically a dysfunctional family with a whole bunch of strange happenstances and things that have gone down that suggest to people who are, well, legitimately susceptible to suggestion, that bad things, really bad things occurred. Except the story's messed up due to lore and the amount of freaks who have taken, and degenerates online who have taken the story that they think happened and expounded upon it in the ways that they imagine happened. Which, when you start hearing people tell the stories of what they think happened compared to what actually happened, or what you can find in evidence and what the people themselves are saying, you know, the imagination never matches up to what actually happened, and they are ignoring the big, dark secret under the whole story. It's a fascinating stream of a dysfunctional family that currently Ben and Grace are essentially homeless. They're in a van. They're not actually homeless. They have an apartment. They just never go to it. And there's a lot of legal happenings happening, and divorce, and you know, it's very dramatic in some cases, and very, well, edgy in the ideas that come out of these people. And I do not want to convey that I support any of the ideas of any of these people. It's actually in my byline. I'm an observer like you. I'm here to share things that you might find interesting. I'm here to show you the storylines, and I keep up with those storylines so that I know what is fact and what is lore, because it's so easy to get caught up and buried in the swamping of the information. But history, my friends, history is a thing. And some people have to be historians, much less some people have to keep the story together and or be Oz, so that, well, when it's needed, somebody can show up and be like, yeah, you guys are all disgusting, degenerate, and wrong. And you're imagining something because maybe that happened to you, which I think is a lot of bad shit has happened to people. In this case, though, take that aside from what I've just told you, and let's just take a look at folks who, you know, have different points of view. Surprising, different, shocking, sometimes disgusting and disturbing, sometimes completely abhorrent, sometimes very irreverent, sometimes right on the money. Either way, it's something different. It's something that gets you thinking. It's something that, for those who are moral virtue signalers, will bring out every one of the yapping hyenas who wants to prove how important they are in their own God's eyes, or in their in-group's eyes, or, you know, whatever it is. They want to beat their chest. And this show, specifically the character we're about to meet right now, Ben Thorpe, is the audience's favorite person to hate, because Ben challenges so much in the moral virtue signaler's world and mind, and brings so much to the fear and imagination. Let's check it out.
Gets it together, and I think that Ben would, like, if Ben would promise, like, a judge to go seek out, I don't know, like, some form of help, like, psychological, just a psychological evaluation whatsoever, just some proof, just to.
And by the way, if you're watching the vertical stream, thank you so much. Hi, Ali, what's going on? Thanks for being here.
To do better.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it would actually help his case a lot. Because, like,
Well, Josie, to be frank, I think if a lot of the people online, streaming particularly, maybe even you, dear, got some psychological help and some therapy on a regular basis, a lot of folks, maybe even you, dear, would be better off. Because it's apparent that a lot of people are working through things. Stuff. Deep things. Deep stuff. But hey, to each their own and in their own time. But you know, you'd hope that people won't expose others to their problem or make others have to deal with them. But hey, this is streaming. That is actually what they're here for. So you've got people like food shops. You've got people like Reservoir. You've got people like Neve. You've got people like Speakeasy. You've got people all across the board. Those are just a couple of names. You've got people like Avalon. You've got people like, well, even Brittany Ventney. You've got people like Pearly Things. Their whole life is about picking on misery. Not just picking on misery, but putting themselves as a supreme character above others as if they have the morality, character, and ethic that others do not, that they have a point of view that is better than others. But I guarantee you that they're just as much a loser as each other because they can't provide accomplishment beyond sitting in front of a camera bloviating, in most cases. And for those who can, good for you. If you're that far down in the dump that you've got to cover other people as a McCarthyist to disengage their audience or get them to be off a quote-unquote platform, then you, my friends, are probably the asshole in the room who doesn't have any friends anyway and doesn't have a social life, and that's why this is also important. Much less the fact that it doesn't matter how many viewers you have. You could have just an audience full of vicious people. Thankfully, I don't have that, and I am trying to cultivate something else in this space, if there is such a thing, just by being here. Because I honestly think that this is a creative space that we can have a lot more fun. We can watch some really cool shit. We can learn some really cool shit. We can get all kinds of wild. And we don't have to capitulate to any one set of motherfucking rules. Because we make them up, my friends. So if you find yourself caught, if you find yourself weighed down by all that bullshit, I promise you, the quick answer is to extricate and move on to happiness. Promise. Anyways, I mention those names because those are people that I could expose as hypocritical, untrustworthy, and irregular, semi-psychotic folks. But they do that for themselves. And all you gotta do is spend a little time watching all of the weird fear-mongering and shit-talking that goes on. And so I'll keep my focus on just that group because there's so many other amazing characters, like I share with you. Even Josie, I don't agree with her, but you know what? Josie's entertaining because she'll challenge the motherfuckers earnestly. And she is earnest. She's being honest. She's wild and kind of wrong most of the time, but she's earnest and honest. And that's what fucking matters, my friends. You could be an asshole, but if you're earnest and honest, and you're not busy fighting with people just to fight with them to win and look like you're more important with stupidity, because that's spreading stupidity, then, you know, I support you if you're that kind of person. I support you. You can be a complete asshole so long as you're earnest. Imagine that. But that said, there are so many creators out there. Willie Mack, Tomfoolery. So many people that are real, grounded, intelligent, giving you facts, giving you something to grow on. Esoterica, the Makers channels. There's Phelps. Ginny Phelps. There's the even Demolition. There's some gun channels that are awesome. Demolition Ranch, where they're rebuilding stuff. There's Chad. There's channels. The Gokanoru. There's artists out there. There's creators that are there and here to entertain you and bring you honesty, factual stuff, or really good art. They're not just shitting on the screen and handing it to the audience and turning their world into some kind of weird McCarthy panel. That's unhealthy for the minds. It's literally a place where psychosis is just rampant, and we see this. That's kind of what Josie's talking about. Let's listen to her more.
Just see a lot of patterns of either like BPD or bipolar, and for somebody to like not have a diagnosis or to not be.
Now she's talking about Ben right now, but I see this about a lot of folks.
A professional of some sort. That's kind of a scary thing. Like I think that for somebody who wants to have like at least the right to obtain the right to see, at least have visitation for his own kids. Like right now, Courtney is trying to get like a restraining order so that he can't see the kids.
She got a restraining order
or something.
Courtney got a restraining order for alleged happenings that both Grace and Ben claim did not happen, and then she used that restraining order to essentially harass Grace and Ben. We watch this regularly, and then she also. You have to understand, Courtney, the mom, is an irregular person that we watched be a complete drunk on drugs, and essentially she left the family on more than one occasion for multiple months, leaving the kids with Ben before Ben and her finally split up due to the streaming element. Now, Courtney streamed on her own and still, I believe, does, or at least in her own Discord, and all you have to do is spend about 10 minutes watching her to realize that, if you think the Thorpes have issues, well, you can figure out where some of that stems from or is associated to that, is just an extension of. But it's actually way worse than Ben and Grace. It's why Ben and Grace are fairly sober. It's really scary stuff, the fact that she actually has the kids, in my point of view, in my opinion, from watching all of the streams and seeing how the kids relate to the two parents differently. So also knowing some of the background of this story, which I don't have to get into. I've gotten into it in so many other streams. So, which by the way, seems like I'm one of the very few handful of people that knows and or has paid attention to what is said and what was done, and not just imagined or projected into what we see as the behaviors. I've listened to the story and I've heard what all the parties said, and I can tell you this, the story for these people is so deep and extensive and not quite what it seems, that if you are a simple mind, if you are somebody who's had bad things happen to you, if you are somebody who doesn't have a lot of nuance in your thought or constructive critique or critical thinking, you're going to think one extreme or the other, and you're telling on yourself, because there's so much going on, and the real bad person here, we're humans. Is anybody really Satan? No. People just fuck up. I think most people are well-meaning, but you can see where some people just don't really care, and they just want to use and abuse the system to make other people pay some kind of toll. That's really what we're seeing a lot of the time. And I wish that it was a better situation, but it does create an incredible dynamic that heightens awareness of how people don't know what is show and what isn't, and it brings to the table a moral play that any virtue signaler freaks out over. And a lot of times they end up telling us, like that guy in the Discord did the other day, that they're the ones with the mental issues by how and what they're focusing or obsessing over and freaking on. And you get what's called A-loggers, people that keep copious amount of notes and watch the videos and record all the videos to get quote-unquote evidence. And it comes kind of from the crime and drama crowd. Sector specifically, and it's an unhealthy psychotic practice, by the way, because this isn't, most people here are not in law enforcement, don't have those capabilities, and you shouldn't be acting like a private investigator into somebody's life and everything to the point of obsession or unhealthy obsession, friends. That's called being a fanatic. And when you're watching a show, it's okay to be a fan. Don't be a fanatic. Fan is short for fanatic, by the way, but it's the extreme and full version of it. In any case, yeah.
Right.
Let's get into the
I
full
think that
right.
it would be a move, you know, a step towards the
Thanks
right
for being here, by the way.
direction, you know.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
If you would at least try to improve on that regards, but he would need to face the reality that there's something wrong with him, which I think will probably like
Isn't that the case with most
never
people?
happen unless a
They have to recognize
miracle.
something is wrong
But
with them
hey,
first to change that about themselves.
Miracles happen.
True.
All we can do is pray.
All we can do is pray. True.
Yep.
Oh, we can hope.
But
we
yeah,
can
I think that with the
suggest positive
help
ideas.
with
we can,
professional,
you know, be good
just
friends.
trying to extend it. What do you mean?
Ooh,
decentralized
Charlie's
info?
live.
I think that if Ben would actually seek any form of professional help, it would also like really help him out personally. I think he
would.
I think he can be a good man when he's in a good mood. He just needs to get a hold of everything going on mentally.
Oh, I think there's a couple of adults there that need to get a hold of everything, and I don't think he's the only one. I think it's just you're focusing on him because we hear from him.
I think everything will improve.
I mean, he's not
Ding,
a child.
ding,
Like,
ding.
he's a grown adult.
I
It's
think
not
when
like his
Courtney goes
frontal
away, everything will
cortex is
improve.
gonna
At least
be
I'm not
more
the only one
developed
that
when he
sees
turns
that there's a
25,
thing
like
there.
he's turned 25 a while ago, you know. At this point, like when you're a
I
grown
have to say,
adult,
I do
like,
think that there's something to that.
it's most likely like it has to come from him. There's
It does.
no other option.
I'm going to take a quick right turn, as
At
I
this
do.
time.
We're going to go to Agenda Free
Source.
TV. Sean Diddy Combs faces federal charges
the
in New York. His lawyers
Times
say.
now has a quote from
Great
Combs'
news.
lawyer.
New news.
The New York Times now says Combs' lawyer says he believed that Diddy is being charged with racketeering and sex trafficking. Wow.
Ooh, racketeering
So
and
they're
sex
quoting
trafficking.
Combs-
Sean Diddy
Diddy's
Combs
lawyer is
arrested in New
saying
York
that.
City, facing federal charges, my friends. Bad shit. That's some bad shit right there.
So before they were just saying like a person close to the matter. Now maybe they just updated that to add his name. But I think it's significant that they are saying that that's coming from Diddy's lawyer. They say Mark Agnifilo, a lawyer for Mr. Combs, said he believed he was being charged with racketeering and sex trafficking.
Uh-oh.
That seems like a pretty good source.
Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? I have not been. I've been in
Now,
the
I don't know
I haven't even been looking.
specifically, again, I am not a legal
Hopefully nobody's
expert,
come into the green room.
what the...
By the way, folks, if you're from Canada, definitely don't come into the U.S. Under a false name or when you have any kind of charges against you, or it's either way. You have to have like waivers and stuff like that to get around that kind of stuff. And I'm only saying this just, I'm going to throw this out there. If you're in the U.S. To visit someone and you actually have like a D charge or a drunk driving DWI charge on your record, and you came over and you lied to say that you didn't have that when you were coming over, or it's just not a good idea, because if other people happen to know about it, that would just suck for CPB to learn that was a possibility. Anyways, I'm just putting it out there just in case. Don't do that, kids. Be smart. Have a dance party. Don't do too much to where everything looks like this. Anyways, yeah. That's just a public service announcement for anybody who happens to be out there listening. Don't be a foreign national and lie about your entry card. That's a bad call. And I'm all about immigration. I was literally arguing immigration last night. What does that have to do with anything? Nothing.
What
it has
U.S.
nothing to do with
federal
anything except for
racketeering law is.
the person who needed to hear that. True. If you needed to hear that, well then, good on you. So what's going on?
Is this it?
This is Lochner, by the way. Ooh, what's happening with my...
Wikipedia says the Racketeer, this is RICO, Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act is a U.S. federal law
so
that provides
racketeering?
for extended criminal penalties and a civil cause of action for acts performed as part of an ongoing criminal organization. Does racketeering relate to this law? I don't know. I have no idea.
So racketeering
some
and
people are
sex
saying this is
trafficking,
RICO
apparently.
charges.
Oh, RICO?
This is RICO here from Wikipedia. So, it says this law was signed into law by Richard Nixon in the prosecutors in the 70s used it to prosecute the mafia as well as others who were actively engaged in organized crime. In later years, prosecutors have applied the law more broadly. So some of our viewers, a lot of our viewers think that racketeering, federal racketeering charges mean that it would be
touch me, you search it.
Search it. Search it.
But you cannot find my damn clip.
Wait,
Find it.
What? I didn't find it?
No, you didn't, bro. Anyways, folks, if you didn't know, just a shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, Rob Rack, who is unfortunately currently, I believe, incarcerated. I don't know for what. I think it has to do with a parole violation, but just want to bring you back to a time. Big hit on this channel. Trill Productions presents just an absolute classic. You just can't forget the Rob Rack classic, and let me just give this to you whole.
You told me you were
like Rob would.
And that I was mad. You said you was a bad bitch and I was looking bad. You told me I was jealous of that gold tooth you had.
Pouring a little out. Pouring a little out for Big Rob.
From my past.
Make sure to like and subscribe Rob Rack so when he gets out,
you said I wish it was me.
He's got a couple more followers.
You said that I was ugly and I wasn't fucking nothing. You said a lot of shit, but bitch, I got a question for you. But is it true your pussy tastes like mustard?
Mustard. What?
I heard your pussy tastes like mustard. But is it true your pussy tastes like mustard?
Is it true though?
I heard your pussy tastes like mustard.
What does this even mean? What does that even mean?
You said that you was ugly and your back was wide. He said you had a big nose and a lazy eye. He said I see your coochie fro, bitch, pull down your skirt. He said you ain't had no kids, your pussy ain't work. He said you tried to steal his chain like you did that wing.
Tried to steal his chain. By the way, this is the artist known as Buddy Lee.
How can you deny it?
Fuck Shit Fridays, the one and only original.
I only got one question and you better not swing on me. But is it true your pussy tastes like mustard?
Mustard. Big fan favorite around here, folks, if you aren't familiar with it.
I heard your pussy tastes like mustard.
Mustard.
But is it true your pussy tastes like
Once again,
mustard?
this shout out goes to the man, the myth, the legend that the song is about.
I heard your pussy tastes like mustard.
Rob Rack. Brave enough to go down on that woman live on camera.
Oh, stop it! No, you can't. No.
Yes. Oh, yes.
No, you can't.
Oh, he apparently did.
No, stop it. Babe, get up from there. No.
Not from there.
No, stop it.
Yeah, Nick, Mustard, the line is crazy. That's it. It's rough. It's super rough. And the fact that this is based on something that happened online. And Rob is really an amazing, really generally cool cat. Like a really great dude. Maybe problematic, but you know.
Stop it. No, babe. You are so bad. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Once again.
Oh my God. He doing doing a Pizarro on you? Is that what he's? Oh, he's not doing that. Babe, what are you doing?
Mustard. Yeah, you can find that in the deep archives of Buddy Lee. Had to clip it and find it. I was originally sent it. It's on Fuck Shit Friday. 3 exclamation points. Buddy Lee's channel. Is it true your pussy tastes like mustard? Yes, classic. Just a classic. And if you didn't know what being uncomfortable feels like.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Thank you, folks. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Well, I guess we better get on with the
Cringe at its
show.
best.
My first
Absolute
guest
cringe.
is Melissa Redwan.
Redwan. Okay, but this gets really rough, by the way. Just preparing you for the rough. Woo, that's loud. Sorry, folks. Woo, it's still loud. Yeah, 1980s. This is from a show called Feedback on their end, Stairway to Stardom. Stairway to Stardom. Lots of videos here of people that clearly only performed in this basement with the very, very handsy host. Once again, Melissa Ledwan probably has 4 kids. Yeah.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you.
No, you're
Thank you,
welcome.
folks.
No, you're
Thank you.
welcome. No, seriously, you're
Well,
welcome.
I guess we better get on with the show. My first guest is Melissa Redwan.
Ah, okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, but this one's called Hitting on a Puppet.
Thank you very much.
No, you're welcome.
Beautiful, Evie, beautiful.
It's before they went into the basement, by the way.
And now
Stairway
let's
to
bring
Stardom.
out Susie Sears and
You're not familiar with this.
Billy.
This is Deep Dive. Deep Dive into public television.
How pretty you look. Oh, isn't she all dolled up?
Thank you.
Yes. Hey,
Oh,
okay.
man. I got a couple of these that are real, just absolute juice.
Oh, just a little kiss, huh?
Just a little
Give you
kiss.
a little kiss. Where you
And nobody wants to give you a kiss, bro.
What are you gonna
Ain't
miss?
nobody gonna
Where
kiss.
you hide?
Bro.
Gosh, oh gee, what are you gonna lose?
Bruh.
Give him a little kiss.
Ain't,
Dylan.
no, nobody wants to give you.
Thank
Bro.
you. Mwah. And I'll give it right back to you.
Oh, yeah.
There's something going on with the puppet. It's definitely something. It's you know what it is? I don't want to get too far out. I don't want to get too far out, but it's giving.
We sure do. Yeah, they look incredible.
You know what it's giving right now? This moment is giving.
I love refrigerators.
That's what it's giving. I'm just gonna say that if you're not familiar with what that is, let me just play that one more time because.
I love refrigerators.
Yes, he loves refrigerators. That man is definitely doing something wrong with the refrigerators. Also, this as well.
I love refrigerators.
He loves his fucking refrigerators.
And ranges that cook right.
Oh, damn. He out of the range. Oh, he's doing something with the range.
I really love them.
Apparently you do, bro.
Do you know there are dishwashers?
Oh, this is
that
the
are
extended version. I
quiet?
didn't know.
I mean, almost silent. I'm talking kissing, whisper quiet.
Oh my
Careful
goodness.
with your glassware and clean better than commercial dishwasher. You have to pre-wash with a commercial dishwasher, not with these.
Wow. Talk about cringe and creepy. That man is definitely sleeping with his appliances. Yeah, I'd never seen that full thing either. That's the first time I've seen the extended version all the way to the creepy washing machine at the end. Holy mackerel, that's special. Hold on a second. Where were we? We were I need to actually my preview. I need to go turn that down because obviously my volume is cranking like a mother. Where are my clips? There are my clips. Hello, clips. If you're not familiar with tomfoolery, I'll just drop this little tidbit on you right here. This is from the Museum of Tom Out of Context, by the way.
I think of big dicks all the time, and I believe big dicks are always coming.
Okay, so that's the news today.
I think of big dicks all the time.
Okay.
And I believe big dicks are always coming.
Okay, so, okay.
I think of
Tom,
big
we get
dicks all the time.
Tom, just hold on a second, okay? Just let me. Oh.
Anybody who has kids is gonna have a paid leave. I will start getting all of the women pregnant right now. I will start fucking getting babies out and popping them out just like this right away. Anybody who has kids is gonna have a paid leave.
Yeah.
I will start getting all of the women pregnant right now. All of the
Tom knows how to do it, but really, what the platform he stands on is what he really stands on in his platform.
I just have sex with everybody and just give everybody BJs. Like, I'm just this like horrible slut. Like, it would be weird if they turned around and they're like, whoa, she doesn't actually like crab walk everywhere and give everybody BJs, right? Like, we're not acting like I just have sex with everybody and just give everybody BJs. Like, I'm just
is that
like
who are we talking about?
Like, it would be weird if they turned around and they're like, whoa, she doesn't actually like crab walk everywhere and give everybody BJs.
Who are we
right?
talking
Like,
about?
We're not acting like I just have sex with everybody and just give everybody BJs. Like, I'm just
I mean, I don't know if you do or not,
slut.
but
like, it would be weird if they turned around and they're like, whoa.
I mean, I don't know if you do or not, Tom. That's a very
like that. Bird looks good, meaning the bird is sexy, meaning the bird is fuckable. No, I don't agree with this.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
agree with this at all.
That's good. That's news. That's good to know.
Like that. Bird looks good, meaning the bird is sexy.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Anyways, okay, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, kids.
I don't agree with this
Where
at all.
were we? Oh, I was at he was about to make out with a puppet.
Thank you very much.
And then I was going to show you this very special performance.
Susie Sears and Billy.
I think that is this. This is special.
Stay tuned because Stairway to Stardom is next with Frank Massey.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Allie. I appreciate that. On the Stairway to Stardom. Stairway to Stardom. I'll pull it up right after this intense cringe. For you. Hi. For you. Stardom. It's the 80s. Everything's glittery. That child looks so scared. What I love about this show is that not a single one of these people, not a single one, when you watch the shows, I'm sorry, hold on a second. When you watch these shows, normally you're like, okay, there's gonna be somebody famous in all of this, right? There's years of these underground, in the basement videos of them doing this show on public access. There's somebody had to get, like, famous out of this, right? No, not a single person. Every single one of these people is a homemaker, is a normal person, is a blue-collar person. They're just, this is their minute. This is their moment. They just had a little talent. They were doing something. They wanted to share it, and this is what they did. Pre-YouTube, very VHS, very much a basement, like outside of Philly or somewhere in Jersey. I think it's Jersey. There's an address that comes up to write them so you could, like, get on the show. By the way, Allie, I will pull that up after I'm done with this next clip here. By the way, what the hell is going on with my? What the hell? There it is. There I am. Oh, okay. There it is. Yeah, that's, oh, so yeah, I hit it before CNN. Oh, that's you brought it to our attention, Allie. Thank you. Allie giving us the inside scoop. Even before Agenda Free TV had it, Allie, you hit it like early. Damn, that's like that Assisi thing. $10 million to Trump that nobody seems to know about, that everybody knows about, which is super weird. Anyways, what was this next section? Oh yes, my friends, Stairway to Stardom presents Lola Peraza Dancer.
Lola Peraza, everybody.
Yeah. Keep your eye. So I'm just gonna. There we go, Lola. You don't need to hear the music to know Lola's hitting it. Something. Yes, I do. Yeah, Steve is amazing. He like I could literally convince people that he's my half brother or something. It's funny. By the way, yes, these are choreographed moves, friends. She is not having a stroke in the background. No, she is actually
Take the sound before.
Yes, you know what song this is. So you can just imagine what's happening right here. She's rocking it. She's taking her moment. And the spin, folks, and the spin. All right, let me show you another contestant that I can play.
And when he was cinnamon when I hugged him.
He was cinnamon when
and
she hugged him.
he was always equal parts you and me. That's why I loved him and
That is why she loved him
and wanted him.
And wanted him. Not just loved
because
him.
he was the love of the hutch embodied.
He was.
And now the thought.
Whatever that means. I don't know what that means.
The thought of that child curdles me.
How does a child
And
curdle you? Isn't that for milk?
Oh Lord!
Oh Lord.
I only thank the benevolent God for being wiser than me.
Oh.
Because if a son existed now, I swear, I'd bash his brains against the goddamn radiator!
They are clapping out of fucking fear. They are clapping.
That was beautiful, Precious.
Shit you just won't be getting away with now. That was beautiful, Precious. Woo! Woo! My friends, woo! Once again, this is Stairway to Stardom. This is all available on YouTube and a DVD collection that this man, for real, to this day, will send you. And, yeah, there's some amazing stuff in here, and I'm gonna try to look at where is that one really special? I've got a couple special, but there's one where like his wife and he get into a disagreement about something. I think I have it in the clips. Hold on a second, because this gentleman was hosting the show with his wife for a long time. Oh, here we are. Here we go. There's lots of awkward. Here we go. Yes. Yeah, if you can hear me in the background, here we go. Give me 2 seconds.
Hi, Frank.
Here, baby.
Okay.
I'm looking like I
What do you got? You did it. How about that, huh?
I
Hey, you know we have a good show today.
Yes,
And
Very,
let me tell
very
you,
cringe.
You know who we got in the audience out
Give
there?
me 2 seconds,
Yes,
folks.
I
I'll be
know.
right back.
Ah,
A Touch of Venus.
They sure are
Yes,
from
they
there.
have their own cable TV
They
show
sure
too,
do.
you know.
And they came to see ours. How about
Right,
that?
how about that? Hiya, Touch of Venus. Well, we have, let's see, we have Lisa J. Pollock, right? And we have Jennifer Fields, and we have the Mellowettes.
Yeah, but
Yes.
before we get started, why don't you sing something?
All right, is that a cue? That's a cue, Tony. You're nobody till somebody loves you.
Nobody loves you. All right, hey everybody, thanks for hanging out.
Nobody till somebody cares.
By the way, apparently,
You may be king, you may possess.
I would love to put on a show like this. I did try a talent show once, and nobody showed up because people are bitches out here and are too scared to actually, show us what you got. Show us what you got. You know what I mean? So what can I say? It's one of those things. I should definitely try. I would do it in the daytime, and you know what? I'll have to put it in a couple different servers to say talent contest, and just let people flat earth out, kind of, or quack out, as Lita would say. Anyways, where are we? Oh yes, this really terrible entertainment. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Well, shit, if you want to wrangle some talent, I will put on, I will host that shit. And then we could actually maybe even raise money for the winner, or, do something stupid. I'll send them a shirt or something. I got to make some shirts, but so you know what I mean? Yeah, we could do something. Or how about this? We could, you know what we could do? We could just Great British Bake Off style, where it's just about the pride of being the best with some audience vote or something like that. Of course you run the talent show at the reunion. So. The world.
And gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. The world is the same. You'll never change.
You'll never change it.
As sure as the stars shine above.
That'd be fun as hell.
Find yourself somebody to love. The world is the same. You'll never change.
You'll never change it.
As sure as the stars shine above.
Yeah, hit it, man.
You're nobody till somebody.
Loves you.
So find yourself somebody. I said find yourself somebody. Find yourself somebody.
I love his cadence. Somebody. Why did he choose that note at the end? To love.
Tony Galuccio Trio.
It's
Tony
almost
Galuccio on
on.
piano.
It's
Al
wrong.
Green on drums and Claude Dunson on trumpet.
Yeah.
Yes, we rehearsed this at the studio, believe this or not.
Oh, you
Believe it or
really?
not. Yeah, we
Really?
did.
You actually rehearsed that? He rehearsed that.
I have the fellas do one.
Yeah, but you know what? What? I had some phone calls.
Did
on
you?
Tony.
Oh.
And,
She was talking to
they
Tony,
asked
huh?
me to
She had some phone calls, and then she goes, "Huh, Tony? What is that exact? What is going on there?"
ask him a few questions.
Well, be my
So,
guest.
would you put the camera on Tony? They do want to see his face. Would you put
Damn.
the camera on
She wants the camera on Tony. What's going on there? Look at the concern on his face. Why is the camera going on? What? Why are we putting it on Tony? By the way, if you're hearing panting in the background, that's my mutt. There's a lot going on, by the way, in all of this. His wife is not in all the episodes, by the way. She's in some, like in the middle. And there's a different host in the first episode where they're actually like in a cabaret where he makes out with the puppet. But yeah, let's keep watching this. There's so many moments. So many moments.
ahead.
Okay, Tony. I'm ready to ask you
Tony.
some questions. First of all,
She wants to
they
know what's
wanna
up with
know
Tony
if you're
for
married.
certain.
No, I'm not married.
Hey, did you hear that?
Woo! Something's up with Tony. Here, let's run that back for those of you that missed it.
On Tony.
Oh.
And they asked me. To
I think.
ask
Did
you
they
some
have a
questions.
pineapple
Well,
out?
be my
So,
guest.
would you put the
Do they
camera
have
on
to
Tony?
have a
They do wanna see
pineapple
his
out
face.
somewhere, doesn't
Would you
they?
put the camera on Tony?
Put the camera on Tony.
Go ahead.
Okay, Tony. I'm ready to ask you
Okay.
some questions. First of all, they want to know if you're
Tony's
married.
like, ma'am, I don't want to touch it again. No, ma'am, I didn't like it the first time. He's like, he crawls back in the corner. She straight turns her back to the camera. What's up, Tony? I mean, like, well, I think she's fucking Tony, or at least trying. She's trying to fuck Tony.
No, I'm not married.
Hey, did you hear that? And second of all, they want to know if you ever play by yourself or sing.
Do you play by
No, I
yourself?
work with singers.
Or
That's
sing?
my job.
That sounded like an afterthought. Do you play by yourself?
Go ahead.
Okay, Tony. I'm ready to
Or
ask you
sing.
some questions. First of all, they want
Yeah,
to know
she was
if you're
sitting on
married.
Tony.
No, I'm not married.
Hey, did you hear that? And second of all,
And
they
second
want to
of all.
know if you ever play by yourself or sing.
Yeah, or
No,
sing
I work
came
with
afterwards.
singers. That's my job. I work as a vocal coach. But I'm not too much of a singer myself, although I'm developing. Right now I'm working on it, and soon, when things...
He looks very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
She's
singing.
making him very
You're a student also,
uncomfortable.
aren't you?
Yes.
You're a student also, aren't you?
I accompany people who do sing all over the place. We're doing 2 clubs this weekend.
Beautiful. Then
be
you're
life.
working with us too.
Sure.
We're lucky. You see that, girls? Okay, Tony. You guys want to go in? Same here.
Okay, here's the fellas now. What you gonna do, fellas? I can't get started, right? Okay.
Okay.
With Hal Green on vocal. Here we go.
Yep, this is what we're talking about. Woo, especially. Boy, it's rough. So rough around the edges. It's absolutely the most wonderful, cringy, awkward. Just people who just wanted to play music. People who just enjoy the art, right? Woo! Woo! Lots of special notes in here. Lots of special. Okay, I've tortured you enough. I've tortured you. There's so much awkward in here. Absolutely so much awkward. Hold on a second. Here. I'm sorry. Let's just... Sketchy moment number 2.
Don't go away.
Don't go away. Don't go away.
We gotta talk to you. Right over here in the middle.
Right over here in the
First of
middle.
all, how old are you? 11. 11? Yeah. How long you
She's as concerned as I am.
2 years. Oh, well, you sure?
You think you can teach me? You think you can teach me?
I guess so.
Yeah. Run, girl. Run! Run!
He's got dancers in all the Broadway shows.
Oh, okay, buddy. Okay, it's just all wrong. It's just so wrong. So is this. Why do goose fall in love? Sensei, specific accent.
fools fall in love?
Fall.
Why do birds sing so gay?
Why are the birds gay?
Why do they fall in love?
And was there supposed to be a harmony in here somewhere?
Why does the rain fall from above? Why do fools fall in love?
The drummer is in pain.
Why do they fall in love? Love is a losing game. Love can be a shame. I know what a fool you think. For that fool is me. Tell me why.
I'm not gonna lie. Hairstyles of this period really messed up for some people. Hairstyles were not friendly to many people during that time period. I can guarantee that there's some periods where my hairstyle was also kind of messed up for a period. Anyways, yeah.
Tell me why do birds sing so
I know I'm torturing.
Love is awake at the break of day.
Why do they fall in love? But one more time, let's just hear it from the news itself.
This evening,
Thank you,
after a
Allie,
grand
by the way.
jury indicted the music mogul. His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges
And being
are
read by
unclear
my
as
favorite
of
news
this
lady.
moment. Joining us now is CNN's entertainment reporter Elizabeth Wagmeister, and also with us CNN chief legal correspondent Ellie Honig. Elizabeth, you were a big part of revealing some details about Diddy's conduct in private over the course of the last couple of months. That video led to a lot more scrutiny on what he has been accused of. What do we know at this point about what this case might ultimately be about?
Abby, at the moment, we don't know
That Cassie
what
shit
the
is
charges
vicious
are.
and crazy. He's
Information
basically
that
naked
he
in a
was
towel
arrested
right here.
Tonight at a Manhattan hotel, he is currently being
And he
processed.
just
I heard
snatches
from
her.
his attorney, they are still maintaining
That's some gnarly
his
shit.
innocence. They
The way
said
he
that
just
in
chucks her to the
anticipation
ground
of
like
these
that.
Charges that Diddy
What the fuck?
relocated to New York last week. And here's a statement that I have from his attorney. He says, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office." He goes on to say that he is an imperfect person, but is not criminal. Now, Abby, that video that you just spoke about was a few months ago when our team broke this disturbing
Imperfect, but what
video
I just
of
saw was
Diddy
completely criminal. That was assault.
assaulting his ex-girlfriend,
Yeah.
Cassandra Ventura, better
Jinx.
known as the singer. Her stage name.
Yeah,
is
she owes me a
Cassie.
drink.
Now, up until this point, when we broke
Is
this
the live-
video,
is the,
Diddy
other
had
stream still
denied
live?
The allegations against him.
It is.
Cassie is one of 10 civil suits against.
Wow, that does
Diddy,
look good in the
9 of
vertical.
which he is
My
accused
vertical stream looks
directly
pretty
of
fucking good. I'm not gonna
sexually
lie. That
assault.
shit
Up
looks pretty
until that
good.
video, he denied everything. After that video came out, he changed his tone.
All right.
He apologized for
I
his
like that.
conduct in that video.
Okay, yeah.
And I have to tell you, Abby,
Okay,
just as of last week, a former member
Is
of
it silent or
ARON,
something?
which was one of the bands from Making the Band, Diddy's show that was on MTV.
No, that's
she
good.
sued him
I like that.
for sexual assault and
Okay.
other disturbing allegations, and he denied that. So he continues the
The
denial.
algorithm is just like, nah, don't think we're gonna give you that one
He
today.
has been arrested tonight.
And Ellie, not a huge amount of information available tonight, but Elizabeth brought up something that I want you to give us a little bit of insight into. Diddy is here in New York, in Manhattan. He apparently came here in anticipation that something like this might happen. What should we understand about what that might mean? It could very well be that this is a federal arrest being processed here in New York.
So, Abby, there are some important things we do not know, including the specific charges that have been lodged against Sean Combs. But there are some really important things we do know. First of all, based on the attorney's statement, based on our reporting, this is a federal
Yeah,
prosecution.
keywords,
It's not a state
variables.
prosecution.
I've been
The
trying.
fact that
I'm
he's
playing with it
being
actually now. I'm
processed
putting
in
P
Manhattan
Diddy
tells
into
me
it.
That's the Southern District of New York. That's consistent with the reporting that
Holy
the Southern District of New York
what the
had
fuck?
been handling this case. That's the office I used to work
No.
at. That's an office that sort of specializes in high-stakes
That's-
cases. Just in
that's
the
some
last year or
crazy
so,
stuff, Allie.
Southern District of New York, just as an example, has successfully
I literally
prosecuted Sam
added a
Bankman-Fried,
viewer
Senator
by
Robert Menendez.
changing
the other
the
thing
title.
that we do
That's
know
crazy.
is a grand jury has indicted Sean Combs.
It's like I
meaning
put
they
it into
found
somebody's stream or
probable
something.
cause
That's
that
so
he
weird.
committed at least one
Oh,
federal
welcome.
crime. Now, as to what happens next, there will be, likely tomorrow or within the next couple days, but usually in the SDNY, you try to do it the next day, there will be an arraignment, meaning Sean Combs will appear in court.
Maybe it's Bob.
with his
It's
lawyers.
Bob.
There are no cameras in federal court. He will be advised of the charges against him, and he will almost certainly enter a not
that doesn't.
guilty
He doesn't
plea, but
count.
The
Do
key
they?
thing to
I
watch
don't know.
for
I
is
don't know.
then we'll have the question of bail.
That's hilarious.
Will
Like it was the
prosecutors
moment I
agree to let
changed
him
the
out on
title.
bail? Will prosecutors ask
And
the
let
judge
me
to lock
let me
him
see what
up
happens when
pending trial? That could
I don't
end
know.
up
I
in a
like that
contentious
thumbnail.
argument. So these are things that are going to play
I
out
do like
over
the
the
thumbnail,
next
but let me try something with the
24 or
American
48
flag,
hours.
maybe.
And finally, Abby, with respect to the charges
Let's do the American
themselves,
flag.
it's important to note we've all seen that video, but assault and sexual assault are not
Yeah,
federal
Diddy is
crimes. Those are prosecuted in state court. So
good.
what I expect to see when we see this indictment is some sort of crime with some element of organization to it, sex trafficking, something along those lines, if it's based on some of the allegations we've heard.
And of course, back in March, his homes in LA and in Miami were raided. All of this leading up to this moment. Elizabeth,
Where he
and
left
Ali,
the country
a
for a
lot more
minute
to this story.
because he thought he was going to have to
Really
run,
coming
and then he had to come
days
back like
and
immediately.
weeks.
By the way, she is. That is a pretty lady right there. I'm just going to say. There's some grown mass man talk. Pretty lady. Hey, pretty lady. Excuse you, mister. Excuse you, mister. My mop is at my feet, snuffling around. Excuse me, sir. I love you too, yes. I own a mop that has teeth. It basically just... Oh my God, did Botrix finally show up? Holy mackerel. Oh my God, did my chat finally happen over here? Is that it? No, that's not it. It's... this. No, that's not it either. Where'd it go? It is the all chat. It's a new feature. And oops. Oh, I'm gonna have to change that font, right? That ain't gonna work. Yeah, I heard that this all chat function takes forever to actually come online. So there it is. And oh, Pierre, hold on a second. I'll go grab him. I think he wants dinner is what he's trying to say. Checky poo. Checky poo. Checky poo, checky poo. Yeah, it's weird. The new chat that has all the chats in one chat is still not quite functioning right. So if you see a little blurry weirdness at the bottom where it says, oh, there it is. Good golly, Miss Molly, we have multi-chat. You heard it. You heard it here, folks. We have multi-chat. Hold on a second. Let me get this so that it's readable. Checky poo checky. It's super latent. I don't think I'm gonna put it in today, but I'll fix it tomorrow. That's great. I'm excited. Now I have all the toys. It's so fantastic. All right, let me get back to also the original chitter chatter. Oh, Pierre, did you come back in? Hold on a second. Come here, buddy. Come here. The audience wants to see. Oh, buddy. Oh, come here. What'd you get hit on? Okay, there he is. This is my mom. You okay, buddy? Okay, I think I scared him. This is his normal condition and sound. He's about 10 years old. This is Pierre. He is a mop with teeth. Say hi, Pierre. He's actually just an alien in a Muppet body. So don't get it confused. A lot of people get fooled. That is an alien in a Muppet body. And he wants dinner. Clearly, he's ready for dinner. Yeah, Allie's a badass, if you didn't already know. So interesting, it is not putting in both of the chats. It's just putting in that chat. Oh, hello, and the other animal. I'm getting attacked by animals. There's just all kinds of animals all over me. Excuse me. He is a lovely, cute boy. He is, and he's lucky he's cute. This is what keeps him getting fed. because he can be a pain in the ass. This is absolutely true. Let me see. Oh, you know what I probably have to do is in the other chat, it probably needs me to say, Checky Poo. Yes, my mop with teeth. I love him. Boom. Let's see if that wakes up. Oh, and it was the caps on. Totally written poorly. Let's see if that wakes up chat from this side. Apparently, it like takes forever to get Botrix to connect the multi-chat for some stupid reason. I don't know what's going on with the technical thing with the chat. It's chitter chatter. No, I actually do. I just don't really care. Oh, I just left her up there. I just left her in that position. Because, I'm sorry, let's revisit this real quickly one more time.
Stay tuned, because
Stairway
to Stardom is next.
Stairway to Stars. So good.
On the
Stairway to Stardom.
You see tomorrow starts today. On the
Stairway to Stardom. By the way, if you didn't know, general public warning, this is called SCP-7819, no vacancy. If you weren't aware, this SCP...
Good afternoon, everyone.
Oh, well, he'll explain it to you. This is from the
Miller,
Vogan channel.
And the SCP we're
Hello,
going to be
Doctor.
looking at today is SCP-7819.
7819.
Object class, Keter, uncontained.
Yeah, so
Special
Keter class
containment
uncontained means
procedures.
that they don't actually have it
If
in
you are
containment yet?
currently
No
under
way
the
to?
influence of SCP-7819, please immediately refer to Addendum 1. SCP-7819 is still under active study. If you believe you have come into contact with it, contact the research lead immediately.
Absolutely.
Description.
Keep in mind
SCP-7819
it's a hotel.
is a predatory location that manifests
a
along
predatory
exits of the
location.
United States numbered highway system in the contiguous United States. SCP-7819's appearance is generally fixed. It presents as a small roadside hotel or motel, though the exact layout may vary, advertising vacant rooms, always identified by exterior signage as the Rest Easy Inn. Several conditions must be met for SCP-7819 to manifest for a driver. The time between midnight and 4 a.m., local time zone. The driver of the vehicle must have been driving for over 5 hours, discounting small breaks. The driver must be a past or present Foundation employee. The driver must be alone in the vehicle. Upon driving near SCP-7819, the driver will begin to feel a deep-seated sense of fatigue and tiredness. It is unclear whether this is a natural reaction to driving for several hours and seeing an opportunity for a break, or an anomalous phenomenon.
Yeah, so don't get yourself screwed over with the predatory motel.
Regardless, this fatigue
And I don't mean
will
like
continue as the
predatory is
driver
in there
pulls
and
off
just
the highway
take your money.
and into
No,
the parking lot of
This
the
is
inn.
kind of like Hotel
Should the
California.
driver drive past SCP-7819, the sense of fatigue will remain.
Yeah,
Though
true. You're
through
just going to get more and more
unknown means, their
tired
vehicle
the
will
further
be
you get.
safely transported several miles
And you're still
backward,
going to pass the
often
motel no
without
matter
their
what.
realization.
Because shit is
They
creepy.
will drive past SCP-7819 again, be transported backward again, and this process will continue until they park inside SCP-7819.
So it's not going to stop till you pull over and
The
park,
driver
my
will
friends.
not be able to escape this phenomenon until they exit their vehicle, enter SCP-7819, and perform several requisite activities. These activities vary, but SCP-7819's many manifestations have provided a relatively dependable action plan for performing the
We
rituals
know what to do
and
about
surviving
this.
SCP-7819.
So it's very important to follow these instructions
If you are currently
closely.
under the influence of SCP-7819,
If you are.
please proceed through Addendum 1.
Addendum 1,
Remain
very
calm
important to follow. Remain
and
calm.
do not rush.
Don't rush.
Accuracy and efficiency is more important for survival than speed.
True.
Good luck. Addendum 1. SCP-7819 Survival Guide. Up to date to March 26th, 1996.
So they probably need to update it, but I mean, you know, you
Parking
get
lot. Instructions.
Important to take note of
putting
this,
your
friends.
car into an empty parking space. Try to select one that's surrounded by other vehicles. To separate yourself from the pack would attract attention. Once you park, exit your vehicle. Take only what you need. Whatever device you are reading or listening to this document on, your cellular phone, keys, purse or wallet, and a bag containing some toiletries and essentials.
So very limited
Luggage and
amount of
clothing will
things.
slow you down.
Yeah, you don't.
If you have been equipped with a firearm or own one privately, do not take it with you.
Leave it in the car.
Spend some time in the parking lot before entering the lobby. Observe the other parked cars around you.
You will notice something
You will
odd.
note inconsistencies, such as wheels made of wood, unclear jumbles where logos and brand marks should be, and shapes or designs that do not correspond to any actual vehicles produced by automotive companies.
Because that
Avoid
shit
looking
does
through
not
the windows.
exist.
If there is a large burning vehicle in the parking lot, do not investigate it further.
Yeah, don't
If at all possible,
fuck with that stuff.
Pretend it is not there. Enter the lobby before the fire goes out.
I followed protocol. Pulled my Forerunner into a parking spot of this dingy sex motel. The last parking spot, actually. The lot was completely full otherwise.
Which is even more amazing because it will have you convinced
out of my
that
car, parked next to this big
you're not
Dodge
alone.
Caravan. Except, wait. No, I'm not. It's like you described a caravan to someone else, and they described it to someone else, and then that person had to make a model of what they had in mind out of paper mache.
Yeah, kind of like.
I accidentally knocked a hand.
Kind of as if, the motel itself was trying to create what it thinks we should expect. Speaking of which, let me come a little closer to you. My friends, if you find yourself stuck in a position, one way or the other, Allie, that is an ongoing SCP. That is a malignant entity that exists on its own, uncontained Keter class, SCP-4179. And at another time, I will continue the lessons about SCP, as there are many, many. It's one of my favorite creepypastas. But as I was saying, if you find yourself locked into a mental prison caused by others' beliefs, then I urge you, my friends, to reach out. And one of us will reach out to you. Because the only thing we can do is help each other. When the world seems to be hell-bent on deciding for us what we should believe and should not, what group we should be involved in, who we should vote for, and how we should behave. Be kind. That's about it. Be kind to one another. And most of all, be you for you, because you are the best you for you. So when you see someone falling off the cliff, or they just simply have their head buried, it's really, well, yeah, there's only one thing we could do. I think you know what that is. You raise up your voice, and most importantly, you say to those you care about, look up. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
When you did approach her, what was the response? So she was just like taking on board what I was saying, to be honest. Like, because I think she understood that, okay, like, I've said something, I've said something that's upset a lot of people.
Everybody, oh my God, this is like 8 pounds.
I don't know how I got here, but I know what I did to get here, man.
But
okay, it was an accident. Okay, if it was an accident, that's fine.
Whatever.
I think your mother's been trolling you.
The world needs you to raise your head. Look up. The same for getting hit by the bus one day. When the bar gets too low, that's when it's downhill south. Look up. Look up. Look up. Look up. The world needs you to raise your head. Look up. The world save you from getting hit by the bus one day.
Yeah. What happened? Yeah.
She was just like taking on board what I was saying, to be honest, like, because I think she understood.
Thanks everybody for being here. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I don't know who's on right now. I don't have rating privileges yet. I gotta get to the 1,000 mark at some point in my lifetime. Let me see. Hold on a second. Who's out there that I can suggest? No Cut Politic is on, which is some real quacky. Oh, hold on. I've only got 800 subscriptions. Of course, Agenda Free TV is on, which is great news. AI, it's called AI Peter Griffin, I believe is what it is. Yeah. AI_ Peter is live. There's a lot of a couple of you know what that is. There's a lot of stuff on. None of the things I would actually raid you into. Anyways, support artists, support creators, support entertainers, and most of all, my friends, be kind to one another. I'm AronMSound. I'll be back tomorrow, probably in the evening time. Don't forget, if you can, keep your head high.